page so aye crado Eugene appear to Facebook no so enti ubetimi afa u phone anase fa u gadget neko u Facebook udru Facebook no search for Otec 102.9 FM oko search engine wa no search for Otec 102.9 FM show no eba ubetimi a make you comment ubetimi a like na onso wa share ama obibia enya show ni bi aremedi ede Awal Mohammed ubetimi afremi Demonza Kofila be the governor ebeba sanso ena se Scandi ebetena se ensema hodo ayedi egu no omo ena ebeye hu adwuma ede amaye walase ebedi kaba oba ode amano nsem latest one no ena ede ebreye nwumre meni age walase ama meni age pa se oye Arsenal fana me wo good news breaking news kese pa ede ma Arsenal fans ni nyina de tie eni se Abrante friend Bukayo Saka after 3 months of off no and after 3 months of call off no the good news and he say Saka is back in action for Arsenal. Nyame aduma UEFA Champions League game Arsenal and Madrid ebebono. Yes, Saka ebeye available at the ama Arsenal team the way a big news kesia eba yede ema Arsenal for nyanti wala sitnasia or the emuncheche mu details ni nyina ebebreye ewo show no so now no ena UEFA Champions League matches no ekoso ema Madrid any Atletico Madrid ehia game ni de Real Madrid ewini ye na game ni ekoso no mu she goal anase omu jubilate no ena omu ekogina Atletico Madrid supporters nenim eye action eye sign bi edi chiromo UEFA force derby enya dia omu bema Madrid team no anase players no afa omu hu adi enti UEFA a open investigation ewo Madrid players omu celebration a omu ye emra omu ene Atletico Madrid edi boani ewo Champions League no ehun so ensem ebeba of course weekend European League matches no ebeba so nemom de ade ti ano no eye Barcelona ene Osasuna ene sa match no yebehwe ehun ensem ena fe players no ekodru omo clubs no ensensema ekoso efa weekend matches ebekoso ewo Europe no nyina ye de ehun ensem ebe free amanone ede abramo emra walasi tenase ye frua ye beba fie na fe ya babehwe onim se Black Stars team no ade ba ko over the years a higher pa Black Stars captaincy from Senegal 92 eba anytime ye be transition biano na Black Stars captains no akwakofa how kese e de abre Black Stars him nine saying kra no munyina mote from Andre Dede Ayew to Kudus to Jordan to Thomas Partey Alexander Juku ekofa nsembe bre e de breye eno kra ka ho na nipadodo na gidi say AFCON no ye ntimi unqualify nemom after say a share Chad and after Madagascar and GFA officially confirm new captaincy structure for the Black Stars. Na Jordan Ayew Thomas Partey ejina he Kudus any other players no yedi nyina ehun ensem ebebremo ewo show no so. Ukopiem ewo parliament and sports ministry no and as Ministry of Sports and Recreation budget sika aban etwa edi amomo afimu no omude ebeye adwuma no enye sika ketwa 66 million Ghana cedis sika dada no 660 billion old currency na emu details ebeba show no so enu achi enu edi to manim say CAF omo a new host for under 20 African Championship nanke say Ivory Coast hostu a omo twa omo free mu no enumre CAF a confirm a new host for African under 20 championship no ye de hunsem ebebro Black Satellite egusi omo ewo Morocco omo prepare for that tournament we ehun ensem ebeba ewo show no so the Black Queens of Ghana unim so omo so prepare for WAFCON eno eye ema AFCON a ekoso ewo Africa ha FA a confirm Black Queens omo ekwakwa 9-day training tour ewo Senegal yede ehun ensem ni nyina no ebebremo ewo show no so nyame adoma weekend yi action ni nyina ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium emra MTN FA Cup quarter final matches no eba so on Saturday and afi Sunday matches no ɛho nhyehyɛeɛ nsɛm mpanyinfoɔ aka ɛde afa ho no nyinaa yɛde bɛbrɛ ɛwɔ show no so wei ɛne nsɛm ahodoɔ bebree ɛna yɛaboaboa no a yɛde ɛbrɛ ɛwɔ royal sports so nti ɛfiri samre akɔpem sɛ nondu ɛbɛbɔ ɔne yɛntena na yɛmfa show no ɛmfa mmerɛ mu test line ne biom ɛyɛ 0505225578 0505225578 facebook no so ayɛ krado mehu sɛ amanfoɔ join feed no amanfoɔ ɛde ɔmo comment amanfoɔ ɛde ɔmo questions ne ɔmo adwenkyerɛ nyinaa ɛde afa hɔ ɛde ama yɛ mmerɛpam no yɛbɛkenkan nyinaa ɛde ama mu nti wala sibra na bɛyɛ adwuma no nyinaa ɛma yɛ ana no kunsu kojo krom ɔsɛ good evening fantastic hour more fire bravo to Arsenal women's team for scoring Madrid female wototo 3-0 anane kunsu kojo krum and odiaba Crespo edifufufo Barcelona will extend their lead on top of the La Liga table by beating Osasuna tonight. Greetings to the members of MPP Media Patriot. Asante Akwesi Asante Edifree Aswase D-Line. Good evening Otec Sports, watching you live and clear. Oibobuaten Edifree Niebehini watching you live. There are only 2 clubs in Ghana, Kotoko and the Red Fabulous, still the greatest. Oibobuaten and Ode Abba. Nanaya will say hello Demonza. I'm said Douglas watching you from Brilliant Academy at Esuefa of Barikesi Road. Madrid is the best club in the world. My greetings to the student of Brilliant Academy at Esuefa. Achiangbo Collins Millikan on Facebook or say more fire Demonza. Ivandi from Etrimabu. Richard Obimpoku aka Din Eddie Fraswasi St. Teresa's and the diabo say Demonza Kajagum na ye tie wo den they keep it up. Victor Jan Mensa say good evening from Kwabri Kenya say Dennis JC say good evening say I'm Junior Tiago watching you live from Dichem so Kotoko the greatest club. Steve Asabe Queen yes big operations
yes
big star boy show no yencha no enwumre ene mo hwe show ni nyina wala se bibia bokọ de so na to enti ama bibia afọ afọ
sure
say e form nyina afọ kuma se e wet
yes and how they come before
there be kuma se e wet kremo ya azuminti but kuma se sweat
sure baby anti omo drive no ya no mahwe esanse e form afọ form force ana ya de niam bebre anti over speeding here you know call leveler at least bibia ne ne say unexpectedly wushia bibia obetimi apply brakes na bibia ye kamanti ye be kan say ensu ato ena omo nso amotetete baabi ensu wo no ahun say areas bi ho no ma Demonza ho no no ensu de da ho obi ho bi twa nsu ansa no akofie okọ na se hu se nsu na yiri a twen enye hu achinyi enye patapa asem enkonko yes wu mekọ ade we de bi ade nsu chire no nti obia no nya abotre na afi bia no fie kama
enwumre wa mamani age tamu uska bibra kameche uska bibre obi say Saka is back Saka is back so pray for Madrid obi say him pray for Madrid
face administrative manager there untimi nka say scan ho oh yeah
e fie adwuma ne ye o
oh nya ne sa o yo papa adwuma nti unidi and Demonza no one need ya you me kan boa o yo papa adwuma e dey so
dey we e be kan e chire
oh yes
Saka is back so pray for Madrid
why
obi message odi aba no mo mpa mfa Madrid na Saka ba die ahodi bi odi ba no wala se munyina yie
ye munyame mpa ye se
munyina yie
ye munyame mpa ye se bo no so obo bia obenya bia bo
okay
eni hia so kai halal
me kai pa
Rawa sensu
me kai pa
odi ni sheni botom simple fala tie mo mpa ye ma Saka se bo no so obo bia nyame be ye na doma ma na nya bia bo eno ano
ya bro kama wo ba bia wo tie bia na chasa be bia nso no etimi akoso hye nso esem anyumre ya me no kase owuram wo Spain na chasa game paako ɛno nso todwa wɔ abra game time no ɛyɛ 8 ɛna sama kyɛne ba so hyɛ no nso ɛsɛ mede ba bɛto wɔ anim ha sɛ bonsa bɔbɔkɔ no na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo ne ɔsaso na deɛ teɛ ne sɛ time no yɛ mo 27 tɛnɛ ɛna akɔyɛ D-Day san ɛyɛ san game no ɔmo nso ɛtumi bɔma bibia nso no ɛtumi kɔ so kama enti exactly 8 p.m. deɛ teɛ no ɛne sɛ san game ne nyina ɛno nso ɛba so kama na ɛno na mede bɛni kɔtetɛ hɔ ɛyɛ sɛ ɛmranteɛ bɛyi ɛna kyɛ sɛ ne dɛn no amo nso gyina mo de ama pa sabobo kono na me pacho hye nso esem eye goalkeeper de tin ede vo hye sajini ena nwumre ya me no kese no o gyina mo kama Sansona Jules Kunde enso po Alejandro Balde started ya ma pa Eric Garcia gyina Inigo Martinez enso no boni kama Frankie de Jong enso gyina mo Gavi enso po Lamine Yamal Pedri Dani Olmo ana Ferran Torres ntiwe mo no ene boys a enwumre ya me no kese no na chase ye tenisem exactly 8 p.m. no amo nso pomade na fe o magina mo ama adwuma ne nyina eno nso atimi akoso kama ye tene nyina no eno nso atimi ya to yanti we no eye game about sabobo kono ejim o munji Olympic Stadium wa bra game no me ba cho omoni Osasu na bobo kono ana chese ne nyina eno nso emo so owra ne de ade de tiene san eye Mateo eye Busquets no enso ebeginam as eye center referee edi ama game na ma bibia nso no etimi akoso kama we na chese ebia no ama amana ne nsem ne nyina yede abra wo kama hye nso esa yetena se anwumre se ya eye Ujima Travel and Consult omo boye na fe no me ba cho amana ne nsem ne nyina yede abante wo timi nka anwumre na chese wan kasa no opese wo to kwan piem wo amana ne a eye Ujima Travel and Consult na me di tudwa esem ne empanimfo nso betimi ade nkomo lecture said yet yen sa wan kasa no wakonto won sam nyina no omo nsom ane won komo kama ma bibia nso no etimi akoso odi opeso to kwan lecture said yet yen sa website no uni bia ombe ne kama ade ama omye website ne mode ma wi a eno na ne yebetimi agina so na afi yede ye passport nso de ama kama wa bra wonya passport no ene website ne wi a dia akwa no ene officer Ujimat edi good table so etimi dia ma hye nso esa amo se US of A abin soko emfienu mo no me ba cho omo che ade a ye fene some multiple visitor visa edi ama na afi no wo de awro kama obetimi ade afurusane akwa sa ama chese bebi anso otimi akoso sanso no ana opese wuro mo na afi work permit visa wo de wuro mo Europe me ba cho Poland abin sanso no ana Hungary some abin soko de tie no ene se Romania Bulgaria ni Croatia de abin se into work permit visa no amo gidi ama hye nso esem visit visa ebe wuro UK US of A Canada and Australia Samsung hye nso esa UK de no oya skilled worker ensano dwuma no me ba cho o bia UK nyuma ko bi pe omo nso awon sano dwuma ene o ma ye dwuma na chesa bebia nso no etimi akaso Germany de no chesa dwuma ko bi penipa ene o ma ye dwuma afe enti wotemi nka ena anwumre ya Ujimat ana wonko Schengen country bay ana opeso wuram Schengen visa no upebia Ujimat obewuram wo Germany Netherlands, France, and Spain, and the Yakikani nyina, entini nyina no eno no, upese ukosua dia, Europe, Abin, Canada, Soko, the Tennessee US of A no, Sansono, and Australia, and Asia de, and also Abin, kama, and also Obetimia San Alfanama Bibiansono, Timia Kosokama Entudiano, opesa we have visa application, Betimia assistant and offense on a dear friend, some visa acquisition, Bayani Kama, Ediama visa supporting documents, I would know, maybe I show you Jima to Bayani Kama, Ediama flight reservation, and also cost of travel itinerary, maybe I told to Queen baby Abeko, and a Queen Abe for Sunning, some account documents and all, you Jima to be born of Saka Sansono, and I would to Queen in maybe I told Abusiani Biansonon. Headings wo enteye de ya hotel reservation no so utimi ye enti Ujima te say hotel reservation no amba ya ma wo kama enti ni nyina no ene so bewuram so America lottery registration no omo ye bi ana free and paid consultation no ewuram ɛwɔ yɛgyima ta so asoɛ ne mie no mebatwɔ ɔboase no ɔmane deɛ tiɛ ne nsɛm ɔmo wɔ yak towers no mo mebatwɔ ɔmane ɛnkane GN bank no ɛde ti nhwɛ no mu opiem ɛwɔ Kumase a mebatwɔ ɛdan na ofiri so a na ɔba Sofla interchange no so wɔ abra ɔnso ofi North Central so ɛba interchange no so na meka no saa dan na otra ontra dan bia na ɔba interchange no so no na kyepɛ saa dan no yɛfɛ ne Bugis building into kɔ hɔ na afei deɛ ka bia yɛntoɔ so numbers no ɛna ɛdidi so no ɛyɛ 0553 944 608 0553 944 608 and answer 0547 740 774 0547 740 774 you jama trouble and consort omo de tu kwan na kyesane nyina atemi akoso otu kwan ba me patcho continental dishes awodo no o pebia dia akofa catering service ene abomaden aye amanani nuane awodo no etibiri ama kama local dishes awodo no aye Ghana mamu anuane no omo nso aye papa ne nyina e wo mo so ye hye no nso ese pastries awodo no ene ama ya toto cheche no ombenya bi ewo ma so ye wode ama wa bre no no de pant wudi a lecture sa won som obomade atafre won sa ama bibia nso no etimi akoso sa wo ye wedding say ye engagement say ye bi ana ba birthday party ana chesa no som etimi aba akofa na chesa wonu ya ne sebe ne nyina no o de hye ne nsa asoye no ewo adwena station nso esem ye kwada so municipal assembly na esi adwena so no omone na tinhwe ne mo entina mpanefa ne mpanefo nso no among koma wa bra ye wura wo weekends no no 0245 056 378 0245 056 378 ano ya akofa catering service na nyimere no me de tudwa channel so asa ensentro suko no adoso pi na mompani e wo no ay Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies ana be de tudwa anyimere ya me no kese no woni che won san ensentro adwuma no obeye benemo no o pesku a uko wi a kan konkoba fie sika no nkose koko ska kakra no anchese de ta wachi no enkonkwose dia eno ay Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na nyimire no beba chomedi tudwa sa obeba maden na fe no onu am nsom atimi adin komane nyina ene sese ukuta wase anansa SSC no o qualify some obeba Otec School ni be sanso no na A level for nyina mo betimi apa beba choma mature students mo pro 25 years mo working experience no obetimi apa kama watro exam tifie twan results no ene ye fe na waiting results no obetimi apa kama na fe no ya chew newspaper reporting broadcast journalism, media law and ethics, public relations, marketing, communication skills, and so on. And the attendance investigative journalism, blogging and vlogging, and graphic design, on sports presentation, and DJ, I can news, and it's just a hosting and presentation, Otec School. Say the app, I have VMix and all, and on the chat. Facebook any TV stations I would do use and some other programs I would do o person woman said ya mian kasamenia kwabran you Maradona teacher pia to kuma bibia kweno o person nso timi sua bia Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies amedi tudwa baby a wo bia ne say Dr. Mensa nebusasa odie ope mention about no so ananso say Dr. Mensa busasa ope asawanse taxi station no ofra kache driver no esa ubesi Otec anim ho obonsa board no krampo no ya troso Otec aya asamase no Otec entitinem Otec anim ho ya ene ebesi opa no lecture se benkum so owura mu a ewa ne ya administration numbers ne ne fa ansa na wonso watemi aba na ne mpanimfo ne nkomo aya 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 and answer 0243 842 007 and no hey Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies and all and then you may do a summoning no and also to be up to your channel so as a year calling no not just all join me our Facebook canal and YouTube and also nina and some Facebook canal Otec 102.9 FM Otec 102.9FM pamaten na like page no all like page no na wa share wa bro comments out no o de beto de tennis YouTube no eno nso play Otec Sports ma men confirm say ne nyina nso no eno nso timi akoso ma men come na afi no men fan sama wuto ne nyina eno nso timi nkoso le chese bebi nso timi nkoye kama me chance ye e de afi you way for so ye na me patcho you way for aye governing body a onim samuru mo e wo chese Europe say de ka fofo ensom pomate aye no Africa ha e de amaye ne nyina amonsom pomate ensom atimi ahwede ye tie ne say ye ka le chese Europe de no so onim say enche bia ana de tie ne say you wait for Champions League no me ba cho your board ye tennis round of 16 no ekoko wie no Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid na chasa Madrid derby no eto dwa wo ho ema bebi anso no etimi ekọ so kama na me pacho yo jema me Rudiger ne celebration na Atletico Madrid player no ejira na enim na nsan na ba ko no eno nso etimi aba over Facebook no so a ne nyina Otec 102.9FM Otec 102.9FM like page no na share ema bebi anso no entimi enko so on say the tennis say ekoko true say yeah boss sport kick no penalty shootout some na make no e hono no ana me patrol the tennis run it ade William Alvarez na chasa boy no and some bomb team ma bibia nso no etimi ekoye kama na eno na make some player na tin ade William Alvarez say ne penalty no the woman some run it ade Antonio Rudiger o Dominican na Atletico Madrid players no manim say ya en woko Rudiger nie sadie we no enye no krampo na hia Atletico Madrid for no me ba cho mame ilele die no emra ilele ubon se Rudiger onua na ha nani ama chese wode ne nse twi ne minim ne kokromote no wa penten de agina so en wodi twi ne minim no wa twi ne ketrema no ese ilele na chese ade no ono nso ama na quality Madrid for no ama chese bebi anso temi ankoso me ba cho sade we ye bae no Shannon son ese yede betu dwa ese Atletico Madrid bobo kono I make official complaint dia kokoma UEFA anyimre ya me no kase no me ba cho UEFA I open investigation into some celebrations owura ne tin ade Rudiger Dani Ceballos Kylian Mbappe Lotin and Vinicius Junior ye ewo Riyadh Civitas Metropolitano no UEFA for say mo ye players ade shi ewo wiase ene se obesheda esa wo se onua bufuo na fe ne bia de tene some supporters no onso o se wo mabufuo Rudiger o ankasa no o yes ade ne nyina enya se game no ekoso ewo Benebeu na mom no ye de tene some Metropolitano ho na sa game ne nyina todwa na ekokoba ne sem o ye ne sa enenka ensem bi kosi ya le chese sane ma ne nyina no enka no some ade ensem pi be bantede ya ba no ene say UEFA be ba cho amabo for Real Madrid players this amo ene chese mo some etimo castrate sa de ne nyina into investigations awuto no be ba cho UEFA so no ene tay amo de atodwa esem amo open tia some four players na ya de some ne nyina no eno some etimo de atodwa on say big news na we Europe no ene say owura ne tiri Chapi Alonso obekaya me de ba betu dwa wa ha na chese last week me ho ena mekaya Total Sports no so me de ba betu dwa say owura ne tin ene Chapi Alonso papa no na chese ye kan nyina no ono so ego so hwe esa anya bia obenya fifofro enso atimi aton wo Germany na chese woni ne family no enso akwakwali fi wo mu kama ekoba na sana na chese reports awodo a enso eba esem owura ne tiri Chapi Alonso ebe bona fe wa ba be rem wa Real Madrid bobo kono na chese wa ya adwuma ne nyina no Masa one way betimi aye problem na fe no ene man so atimi akoso na men confirm na fe no obia so ntimente esa ene on say Leverkusen our game weekend way na no na me front dwa esa de tennis owura ne tin ade Chapi Alonso etna sa ne pre-match no ansa no pane nyina na ba esem owura ne be kasa na fe no ene ma ne nyina timi akoso na ma me confirm esem owura ne tiri Chapi Alonso onu atna sa no na ese busa ne questions ne ntimi musa no wa bra ne future eno so no sansam kan no eno so ntimi ma eno ana me pacho owura ne tin ade Chapi Alonso say yɛnka mu obia so ntimente asɛhwɛ ɛntena se a watena se no Alonso picture ne ba mani bɛkye paa wɔse saa ntena se a watena se a ɔdi nkɔmɔ no mo a mobusa no about ne future no ɔno oni hwee ka sɛsiɛ na mmom no deɛ ɔbɛtumi aka ɛne sɛm ɔba bɛkasa ɛnyɛ sɛ bia ne daakye ho nsɛnsɛm pia no ɛne kyɛ sɛ ɔno nso ba bɛka ɔse oni bibia decide sɛsiɛ ne nyinaa ɛne sɛ situation no ɔkyɛke a sɛsɛ ɛyɛ different from ɛyɛ 1 year ago ɔse ɔkyɛke a last year no na biribi ɔwɔ a ɛsɛ ɔdecide na mmom sɛsɛ no biribia ne wɔ a ɛsɛ ɔdecide ntɔne deɛ ne kosakosane nyinaa ɛno nso ahyɛ ne tirim a ɔhwɛ ɛsɛ nneɛma nyinaa bɛkɔ so no afei no season no nso ɔpa na wieyɛ ɛkɔkɔbɔ ne saa na ɛbɛboa ɛwɔ ɔno ɛyɛ Chapi Alonso ne nkyɛ sɛ adwuma ɔbɔ ɛdeɛ ma pɛi ɔfɔ Leverkusen ne nyina no nneɛma nso ɛtumi akɔ so kama ne nkyɛ sɛ baabi atumi akɔ yɛ yɛde saa nsɛm no nyinaa ɛno nso ɛbrɛ wɔ no anwummerɛ wɔ show no so na mepatwɔ da big news no ɛne sɛ Bukayo Saka ɛyɛ player ɛde ma Arsenal abɔbɔkɔ no ɔhu sɛ intro no mu no Demonza ɛde to dwa ɛsɛ Bukayo Saka ɛyɛ back ne picture ne mmara no afei yɛntoa nkɔmmɔdidie no so ɛnɛ boy no ana mepatwɔ ɔno nso tumi takiyɛ to IG ɔkɔɔyɛ no ɛna ɔse hello again ne kyɛ sɛ waba enti ɛnɛ no picture ɔno nso yiyɛ mfonyin a wɔyiyɛ ɛde to IG no so no ɛno ɛna da Facebook no so no ɔjoine a ɛyɛ Otec 102.9Fm channel so ɛsɛ deɛ me nsa ka no ɛne sɛ yɛse ɛnɛ owura ne tiri saka no ɛbɔ mmɔden Arsenal lɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmo squad ne nyina no ɛnso ɛbɔ mmɔden yɛ training deɛ teɛ no ɛne sɛ deɛ me nsa ka no ɛne sɛ boy no ɔbɛyɛ ready na afei waba bɛfɛsi Madrid bɔbɔkɔ no ɛwɔ UEFA Champions League no lɛkyɛ sɛ quarter finals na ma biribia nso no ɛtumi akɔ so kama yɛde nsɛm ahodoɔ no ɛno nso ɛtumi de aba na mewɔ Arsenal no na memfa wei link amo former player a ne din ɛde Emmanuel Shey Adebayo mebatwa papa no kasa ɛde afa ne move a ɔno nso move yɛ ɛde kokopiem ɛwɔ Real Madrid bɔbɔkɔ no ɔse ɔwɔ hɔnom a na onyankɔ Madrid o ɔwɔ hɔ a ɛna kyɛ sɛ deɛ tie ne sɛ ɔkokonya akɔ ɛde fi ne agent hɔ ɛna obusa ne sɛ Shey na sese no Jesse fita no nya bia bɛhyɛ ɛna ɔse sɛ tɔnam deɛ mahyɛ no ɔse bɛrima gyai yɛbu mɛma wo sɛ aboagye yɛka Jesse fita wo sɛ tɔnam na fita no abɔfoɔ no Jesse ne na meka ɛna ɔse abɔfoɔ bɛyi ɛna ɔse da white angel so na ɔse Madrid bɛɛ na wokan papa na ɛna ɔse ɛno a ɔse nokure nie hwɛ ɔka sɛ ɔno no sɛ ebia no ɔbɛda adwene ho da ɛsɛ Madrid bɔbɔkɔ no ɔbɛhyɛ Jesse na kyɛ sɛ nokure nie ɔno no na ɛnya ade a wada so saa daeɛ no enti ɔsan busa biam sɛ woyɛ sure sɛ ɛyɛ Real Madrid ɛna ɔse ɛna ɔse papa yɛ wɔwɔ no Morino no nso no na kyɛ sɛ ɔno nso ɔben wɔse na ɛyɛ surprise ɛde ma no ne nyina no sɛ Madrid bɔbɔkɔ no ɛyɛ the best club a ɛwɔ asase so sɛ wobɔ bɔɔl wɔ Ghana sɛ wobɔ bɔɔl ɛwɔ Spain sɛ wobɔ bɔɔl ɛwɔ England Germany ekuro bai ɛna wowɔ so wɔ asase so sɛ woyɛ player na woda sɔre anɔpa na wokɔ kɔte ɛsɛ Madrid bɔbɔkɔ ne pɛwa o ne hwan na bia wako gyina baabi akɔ kasa me deɛ menkɔ enti wɔse saa deɛ ne baeɛ no na yɛ surprise ma no enti wɔanwene ho mmienu ɛna kyɛ sɛ ɔno nso moviyɛ ɛde wura ɛwɔ Real Madrid a wɔse de bia no n'ani atumi agye ɛsɛ Jesse fitaa no ɔno nso akɔkɔ hyɛ bia na kyɛ sɛ no ɛyɛ owura ne din ɛde Emmanuel Shey Adebayo ɛna wɔde saa nsɛm no nyinaa ɛno nso ɛtumi de ato dwa ma biribia nso no ɛno nso wɔtumi akɔ so ɔho sɛ aba bɛtɔ dwa ɛsɛm ɛyɛ Chelsea bɔbɔkɔ no ɛpɛ players Saudi ma men confirm as a Manchester United midfielder na tin ade kope main no me ba chori am say kan na nwumre no and say yes verbally ma Chelsea boboko no yes ama communicate and the actual United as a boy no say season e ba na wiye na mo man you de mo pe boy na mo de mo kan che e be fa no na say Chelsea say afa amo person mo de kono 50 million pounds Nemo United Bobokono, Ejina 17 Tiariano, lectures and negotiations, Awutono, and on some Ebe Ramana Feno, Beba Boy and Italico Bemeno, no, some Uran our Chelsea Bobokono, Ama Bibian some Timia Coso, Name Pacho Uran our Germania, Beba built Koa Kratano, Adia Baba Tuja, Asa Amudie, already did it in Sancho, Obia wa Bene Pa, Nichocho Muchobi. Antin komo na dia chiroma momate ese owrani tin ade jetin sancho no waka kire ne nkrofo ne say hey Dortmund ne de say hwa na me kra hye o master ebe ya season ne so a mama menko na chese bebi anso no entimi nko enti the built enso no e dia baba to jasem aye player na enti jetin sancho no me ba cho boy na tire so ne nyina ene sem aye season ne pa na we ya ono som ebewram awo Dortmund bobo kono on say reports we no ababa to jatata amama kan won pi na nemom anwumere no the tennis said the built confirm ese sancho esanya Dortmund da lectures on som timi ababa po ama bibi anfom atimi akoso ye din sam ne nyina no eno som timi atodwa na me patcho Madrid bobo kono ana anwumere de epa no master we Liverpool ni a ebe se pa on say Liverpool supporters no ashase she Jesus na already day at the Trent Alexander no ne Jesse and wo hye dia men say kan say Madrid team no asate any player ne din at the Trent Alexander no TAA na chasa boy no ne camp no exchange adia ye friend say official documents yes say amowie no mo sign we a ansa na Liverpool bobo kono me ba cho omo inform me omo ni nyina no say boy no ne contract wo I Liverpool no ebe spy the ten say July 30th enti samre no boy no so ebetimi awromo na fe no was sign a contract dia ye fere some pre contract no and some dia matim bia eno na dia mete and some maduribobo kono yes amuko sese amo person mo so no etimi finalize sane ma ne nyina e ma chese ne nyina so no etimi ekoso kama ye de sansama wudo no eno some etimi dia todwa on say Trent a player Madrid bobo kon edinechi ama chese documents no amu exchange enche bia deal no ebe ye sign sealed done and dusted now before say adie ni nyina ebe seal no mame mfanto dwa it's a Madrid team no yes na amu ye ese anye bia no Trent no Club World Cup no on betime de na ko na chese oni anso akobobi na mom contract wo Liverpool no ebe wu June 30th the tennis Club World Cup no and so started June 14th na the airpano and it's a Madrid chinchina train some person boy no about Club World Cup ni be edema the white angels I just want to kakra edema Liverpool wabra let chese be 16 days aka e won contract ni no Madrid bobo kono be pe kakra e ma side ni tele Liverpool wabra omon some person e bia boy no about Club World Cup ni bia eno e kakra e boy de ni nyina eno some etimi atodwa on say me dia to no say Liverpool as supporters no ama chase she Jesus awuto ama de na akoya rewo sempa na Trent mebusa sa Liverpool for no enka 20 pa ade ba ko ne se ono ankasa ne de ebiem na onye enfoma Liverpool bobo kono wajibi bia de mo Premier League no wajibi sanso na check ya Champions League no ono so wajibi na me pato de wom no ane se owramo awa Liverpool bobo kono mu a ade ba ko ne se supporters no adwalai eno na me pato Liverpool former player sa papa we na de na no beto afcon sensem no mu a amanfo dem no ma ne hu say yes ono ankasa ba bia wato no lectures enye ba bi papa emfama no owra ne didi Jamie na sam na me kan me ba cho on Trent Alexander no eno se hwe football player beba player beko de tie ne say Trent Alexander no se okwa de tie ne say Liverpool aye dey a on de wonim say ebi beko enti ese Trent so no Liverpool bobo kono efa kwan bia so a on betimi dia replace ne nyina ne sapoy no ono so aba be na afam de said ono Jamie Carragher ekoye ma players awodo apana sa ana Trent enso beko ama other players enso atimi aba Jamie Carragher nanu nsem nie
straight with it being it had love Liverpool to get the 80 million. probably what he's worth, because then you can go and reinvest that maybe in another right back or other areas of the team. But then I look at it a different way as well and say, well, he didn't cost anything. So if Liverpool sold Virgil van Dijk for 75 million this summer, well, that would be the same as Trent leaving for free, because Virgil cost us 75 million, so you're breaking even. So he's not come from a huge fee, and then he's leaving for free. So he didn't cost anything. So I'm not as frustrated about that as maybe other people are, which is fine. I'm just, from a Liverpool point of view, I think we're in a great position to kick on and be really successful over the next sort of 3 or 4 years, which I'm sure would have been the length of contract he would have signed staying at Liverpool. And if I was in that position, and I've seen it with other players, obviously Steven Gerrard, who probably didn't have a team as good as this that he played in, or Steve McManaman or Michael Owen. I think those players left because Liverpool weren't in a position that they find themselves in right now. So that's the disappointment for me. But players come and go. Trent will be replaced. You go through the history, not just of Liverpool, of all the great clubs in this country. Great players come and go, and great players replaced, and the success normally continues.
Right inti eno aye owura ne diri Jamie Carragher and what is sansam ne nyina eno nsom buy di latest awoto ne updates ne nyina eno nsom timidi ato ya no Phil Foden aye player ade ma City bobo kono boy na kasa ade nsem pina timidi ato ya de boya ne diri Phil Foden e kano ane se hwe ade baako ane se enipa bia wo asase so a ups and downs ni nyina and some point in form and ankasa no enye nansen na face City bobo kono amonsom aniama no entimi nkoso ye ente yebusa na se ade pa na ekoso eno na Foden say he enipa untimi ntena top saa enkosi awieye sanso ana etoda bi na wo form a untimi ngo form wa obepeja na wo sorry na wo peja na wo sorry nemo no say ups and downs na ba how obesi react no eno ani ade ehia enti City omonsom ayanum saniama ne nyina no ebetimi akoi Aurelien Tchouameni sanso na Eduardo Camavinga Jude Bellingham omonyina ene picture ne mra Facebook no emra so na afi ne bibia nso ntimi nkoso ne nyane se Tchouameni ana afi so no de tene se Camavinga ene te no omo start training e de amama turibobo kono enti o join Facebook na ne chese pictures awuto no e roll boys no omo ye back from international duties ye de sansam nyina eno som etodwa na player ni ding editing Hoysen on some boy we no oye one player obode ma banma football kono one Antoine Samenyo ene airball na boy no ene ye kobusa ne se hey wo say madwe de pe na wo idol pa ne hwan and was hey say you Ramos na hey papa ne de jai wo agese one fancy wo be wie de afa okotodwa ne nti won de ono ne idol e wo football mo no ay owura ne jide say you Ramos o say we obibia from goals to leadership and offense or can or say papa na nkasa no o check here on the ball ability no and of defensively ultimo say papa no ay perfect ne character and on some ay ade boa pa entone de lecture so ne nyina no oyobia na oye papa ne did say you Ramos pa and ay boy and did it in Hoysen no lecture say won some wodi to dwa na me patro me nkuma no na fe no me mfanto ya so bounce abobo kono de be say kan say bouncer ebe sign left winger next summer no amba bibia timi akoso na boys amotina baba to listen so no eno nie Luis Diaz ejinam adema Liverpool bobo kono Rafael Leao ne din womo Samson na Nico Williams edin apiem Ademola Lookman enso din womo entiade no check here amo first option no ay Luis Diaz amo peno amo nyana Rafael Leao bebemo na fe Nico Williams ni Ademola Lookman enso abomaden follow ni kama mama confirm as Tyler Dublin. Yes, Tyler Dublin no ono so aye player back what am say ka and it's a United bobo kono yes I'm up a boy no from Southampton so ono so no ebetimi aba be ya dwuma ne nyina and it's some aye boy nankasa or one player Southampton bobo kono omo so abomote evaluate no lectures around £100 million men say kana some aye side and it United so no omo we say bibia so ebetimi akoso na chasa ne ne nyina etimi akoye kama ye kano me ba cho United bobo kono the airborne sporting baga omo boy bako na yasa boy no ball awurade nyame say the champion kan wo bobo so ofui boy ne din no ayɛ Roger Fernandez yɛse owura ne din ade Ruben Amorim deɛ tie ne sɛ papa no aka kyerɛ mpanimfoɔ ɛsɛ hɛ sɛdeɛ Roger Fernandez ne twa bɔɔ no onyane Manchester ɛbɛte ne brɛ no so paa ne nyinaa ɛne sɛ boy no ɔbɛboa ma nneɛma no nyina no ɛtumi akɔ so kama Demonza deɛ ɛba no ɛne sɛ tono mospe yes yɛso ɔmo manager ne diri Ange Postecoglou owura no yɛsɛ deɛ akonya no ɔte so no kakra saa ɔmo twe o akakra bi na ne to asi fam ne nyina ne sɛ papa no ɛnyɛ Premier League no ɔmo de tare na awai ɔmo de si na ayi enti mpanimfoɔ so no ɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo yi na di na afei ɔkɔ na mepatwɔ ɔkɔ a sɛsɛ manager sɛ ɛba no wate bi ne wo sa wate bi wonti bi wɔn deɛ wɔ mu nie mepatwɔ papa ne tiri Marco Silva saa papa wei na Chikale ka sɛ Marco Silva no so wɔn Marco Silva deɛ me nsɛ ka ne sɛ ne din aba Thomas Frank ne din atumi apie mu ana Andoni Ayora ɛyɛ adwuma de ma Bournemouth saa manager no seriously adwuma wɔbɔ no de mo za no wɔdi o Bournemouth manager no na mmom sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ tɔnamfoɔ mo mfa ne fa laasa o ɛyɛ 10 ne yɛ sɛ 10 million pounds ɛna wopɛ sɛ wofa manager na wobɛtua na afei wo nso atumi akɔ so okay KSI Qatar Sports Investment ɔmo ne oni Paris Saint-Germain deɛ ɔmo ne sɛ ɔmo petim atɔ ɛwɔ Spain na deɛ me nsɛ ka ne sɛ Malaha ɛyɛ player a team baako a yɛso mu wuram 100 million euros ɛna ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo de kɔtɔ ɔmo de tɔ wie a baabi a Malaha wɔ no ɔmo pɛ sɛ nkakra akra saa ɔmo de piem ɛwɔ La Liga no mu na afei no baabi a nso tumi kɔ so Jean Philippe Mateta ɛyɛ bɔɔl yɛ wɔbɔ ɛde ma Palace ɔbɛkae a ɔmo nso ball game ɛde tia Millwall first match ɛma kyɛ sɛ keeper no wɔde buutu fa n'ano ho ne n'aso ho ɛma yɛse onya over bɛɛ 31 stitches yɛse no Mateta yɛ back on the picture ɔyɛ training ama nneɛma no nyinaa tumi akɔ so nneɛma no hyɛ ne nso ɛsɛ Donne Herbal Mixture ɛfiri Diamond Scientific Herbal and Research Clinic aso yɛ mebakyɛ wotemi nka nwummere na wankasa no wodeɛ woyɛ bɛrima nsuo no gugu seesei no ɔba bɛkɔ fie adeɛ no yɛ adwendwene de ama wo sɛ woba bɛkɔ fie pa ɔba yi ɔkɔ akɔhaw mebakyɛ ɔnyɛ ha no ɔkɔ akɔhaw bɛrima yɛ wo ho aduro ɛsɛ ɔbɔ mmɔden na woyɛ wo ho aduro ye ɛsɛ wo siesie sisie nom ɛma obi nnaada wo sɛ twikyekyere ɛno no ɛbɛku bɛrima saa twikyekyere no ɛbɛduru mmerɛbi no wobɛhu sɛ woma so a adeɛ no wodwu nsom a no aprom no ade ahyɛm no afei wokɔ baabi na mmom wopɛ deɛ wobɛgyina so akyɛ me se yɛkɔɔ Tepa last week no Demonza papa bi 90 years ɔsɛ ne gas yɛses ɛkyerɛ din wei no yɛ mmeranteɛ yi mmienu kora mpo no kora na adane ma nso 90 years mebusa na wɔse ei me deɛ memetwitwa me nnua no ɔtwitwa yɛ no nyina no ɛno bi na ɔmode yɛ Donne no enti bɛrima pɛ bi nom ɛbɛboa na afei no ama wo sisim atumi ada hɔ mebakyɛ wo sisim no wonya pains wɔ mu a ne nyina no ɛyɛ Donne Herbal Mixture woanya accident ama wo nkasɛɛ na wo so wonya pains ɛwɔ mu nsuo totoi no ɛkɔ baeɛ a wɔne baeɛ a wontumi nware nsuo nwunu a ɛyɛ Donne na no ɔbaa ɔma nsɛsɛ ne nyɛ ɛbɛ regulate ne kama na afei no wɔfiri sinama no function well sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a mebakyɛ ɛno nso to kosua no a ɛnneɛma atumi akɔ so ɛyɛ Donne ɛna ɛsɛ wo nonom circulation na nkɔ yi a ɛnneɛma pii na ayɛ basaa enti ɔbaa a wonni atenka no ɛyɛ Donne ɛna ɛsɛ wo nonom Otec FM ha ɔbaa dodoɔ bi a wopɛ no wobɛnya ɛnso atumi atɔ ɛfiri Diamond Scientific Herbal and Research Clinic aso yɛ doctors no ɔmo wɔ hɔ yareɛ bi da wo so ɛna wopɛ sɛ ɔno ɔmo di nkɔmmɔ ɔmbɛbɔ mmɔden no afei no ɔma ma wɔfutuo wɔ ho na deɛ ɛsɛ ɔmo kyerɛ wɔ akwankyerɛ no ɔma ma wo kama san so na wodeɛ Donne no ɛna wopɛ nkyerɛmu bi a ɛyɛ 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 anasa 0249 208 252 0249 208 252 ɛno ɛyɛ Diamond Scientific Herbal and Research Clinic ɔma duru a yɛato ne din Donne Herbal Mixture no ɛna kyɛ sɛ ɔmo boa yɛ ɛma bibia no ɛno nso ɛtumi ɛkɔ so a ɛnya asɛm ketewa na Demonza yɛsɔre so no Bayern ura mu a Leon Goretzka ɛyɛ player baako asese ɔgye ne home na paa o waba bɛyɛ darling boy de amomo sɛ de Demonza wayɛ darling boy ama yɛ yɛse ɛnɛ nkɔda bi ba hɔ ei wɔgye ball na Goretzka ɛma yɛse security phones nkora wɔ mu firi ɛyɛ yakɔ pam wɔ mo ɛkyɛ na mpanimfo sɛ hey akura de say Yesu kan ye say mumma mofra ne kwan no mra me nchen wa kan ho
oh no mo na so ahimi mi omodia ana me boa
sane ne Sunday crowd best ye ne nkakra wo di bi ba benya bia didi
minim pa Some of my crime, my yen comedy peche.
Obedidi
Kamuka ina na mabo.
Actually, unkahu. Okay. Enti ese nkra ne pam wo mo buy. Ni nyina no ye mfe no solo so na afi ne ye che obi a.
Okay, ye che obi bia. Ye da say walasi ena mote ne nkana ma no ne nsem no ena odi abreye. Ne mu manwumre the news of the week, the news of the month, the news of the Eye say Bukayo Saka eye back and enru the Champions League gamer Arsenal and Madrid ebebono obeye available and to pray for Madrid o bompire no bompire e de ama Madrid team no it's answer Bukayo Saka is back and ya beda wala say ye twaso ye beko Ujimat travel and consort o masoye na omo aboye nkomo penyifo nyina e wo fia anti no mo so mo the full delegation na eba penyifo mo makwa ba bigide se bibia boko
nyame adum bia boko
ana ni o mani biye
ni nyina aye
anyi nyina aye
ni nyina aye
madam fu bi nko no no busa na o se ni o mani biye
ebi nso nye
okay Ujimat minim sa mo de eba kontu hu nsema kroma mo ne number 1
sene tie no sa no
obi opeso tu kwan so okoye adwuma oko school ope visa obi a chese ope documentation edi akoni interview ne opese e book appointment edi man no eye baby ba ko pe ene wo se ukọ Ujimat travel and consult ho ena e wo se ukọ na enwumrei edi ankomo na mode ebreye
ya medase ya me nhye obia na yechia etiefo ne ahwefo nyina anwumrei sene edi nkan aka no se eye akwantu nko ade a hwehwe Ujimat se eye akwantu nko ade a hwehwe Ujimat se enya akwantu ho asem de a ene na eno ano ba se opese otu kwan na onya wasomdwe a anwumrei wonti na yaba jebre na eti esima eduye a ewo ye nanim ye ka akwantu ho asem de anwumrei ka ho asem ye wa utu kwan akwakoye adwuma wa utu kwan akwakoye adwuma eno na anwumrei ka ho asem ye wosa nkro enum ya yepese ye ka ho asem ye wi a yagebra chirechi mu adwuma kra obetumi akoye ene de wohia ewo hansa na watumi akwakoye adwuma ye bekasa fa US eho adwuma ewo US saa nso na ye ka afa Australia ho New Zealand ewo ho ye ka ababeka all the European countries na afi yaba Germany specifically ewo Europe ye no esinchen nti se opese otu kwan ekoye adwuma of these countries ayabobo so a unti na nwumre ya gebra ye ba ofie ni ba bia wo bia se opese woko US ekoye adwuma as a caregiver anase yenka ne sen nani na watumi atiase yi a enwumrei jebrani tie caregiver anase nani ewo US o akwanya se o kwa ode o dependent se kan ho yeka se dependent aseme ye oba na me ko as a caregiver me kunu betumi aka me ho sanso na me ye berema na me kwa me ye betumi aka me ho enkwara ka ho a omo so akwanya wo ho ema won enti na yeka se yijinma de se ye de eya akwantu no ensonso ye da ye ne afoforo ntem ye ma wo hu de eda wanim ene de wo se oye mini ade ye ka ho asem nye sika bebre a wo betu ansa nti ye ka ne aka ne se ye wa akwanya ma wa wo pese oye ne work and pay wa wo pese oye ne work and pay o ko US akwakoye adwuma as a caregiver ana se nani akwanya e wo ho ma se utua bi wo ha na nyame ya adoma wo kodru a wa hye adwuma ase no ya ma bosumi nsia na ode atua afi nso se ye de adwuma ka ho aye kan nyina o plenty kiteka ho baabi a wo kwa obeda ka ho nti won san kwadwenwen se mekwa ehemfa na mekoda ana ase menya visa na wie no me plenty ki meden atwa ni nyina eka package ye de ema on ho afi US wona nso your package for high school tutors se o chiade o SHS o ho asem na enwumre ye ken oye integrated science teacher ana se IT tutor ana elective mathematics ana se woyɛ physics teacher wo ho asɛm na enwumeye ken wo pese utu kwan kɔ US ekoto ade kyerɛ no so wo ho a ye wa kwanya ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma sɛ unso utumi kɔ US ɛkɔ kyerɛ ade ɛwɔ saa field a yabobɔ so yi ɛno nso sɛ na madi nkan no o plane ticket ka ho accommodation ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma nti sɛ woyɛ high school tutor na wo kyerɛ physics elective mathematics anaasɛ IT anaasɛ chemistry a akwanya wɔ hɔ ma sɛ utu kwan ɛkɔ Germany na ukɔyɛ adwuma deɛ yɛka ho asɛm yi ebia na unhyɛ da ɛnka ho sɛ US ayaka ɛho adwuma yi unni saa field nim baro deɛ opɛ sɛ US na urura yɛbɛtumi agye visa na ma ɛno nti na sine yɛnyina ni abre sɛ Black Stars for be qualify because yɛni abre sɛ yɛkɔbi nyame adom yɛnim sɛ ɛkwan na ɔmonam so no so qualification ɛbɛba nti sɛ opɛ sɛ wodi Black Stars akyi ɛkɔhwɛ World Cup ni bi sɛ ɔmo bɛkɔ US ɔmo bɛkɔ Canada akwanya no wɔ hɔ ma sɛ yɛgye visa ɛma o de ɛnyɛ adwuma na opɛ sɛ ɔkɔyɛ but opɛ sɛ wodi Black Stars akyi kɔhwɛ ball ni bi anaasɛ opɛ sɛ owura US anaasɛ Canada yɛ visitor visa wɔ hɔ ma B1 B2 visa ɛwɔ US ɛma sɛ wodi rem na onso de opɛ sɛ ɔkɔyɛ no utumi ɛyɛ no wɔ hɔ afei yɛbɛsan aba Australia ɛno ɛyɛ adwuma for miners no on say your mining sector and your difference ewum enye say ebia a small scale miner but we a miner working with a company now na we dam truck operator ana say we underground truck operator ana say we underground pipe fitter o sa nipa we ne se brane found to kwan ko Australia na ekoye adwuma e wo the mining sector sankofo ne ye hwe omo afei se eno na opese wo ya akwanya no so wo homa obio se wo de wo dependence account ho into Australia visa no skilled migration visa and a yeje amount and ye wo two types ye wo subclass 189 and a subclass 190 and no che say emma wakwanya emma wotena Australia permanently into enyesa meko ebrebi so amasan ba mechi say ye je sa visa we ma wa akwanya no ho ma se wotena Australia wotena ho a ebrebi a opebia ubetumi aba back and it is a type of visas here ye mo ho advantages ne ka che on it is so ye minor na o fall under these sectors ayaka akwanya ho ma se ye de ko Australia na okoye adwuma afi Australia krona nso se opese okọ as a visitor e obibi se holiday working visa ebia wa ye adwuma wa bre opese oje wa home kakra but ahomegye ni mu no mpo no kwa opese oye adwuma kakra eno so yebetumi age service na ama watumi atoa so akọ Australia while serving your vacation obetumi aye nwuma kakra obenya kakra nso ede aba yebesan aka adwuma na bio e New Zealand eno so eye for miners sa positions aye kan ye e Australia na eno abi ene New Zealand honso enti so ye underground pipe fitter underground truck operator ana say dam truck operator dozer operator jumbo operator drillers offsiders sankofo ni nyina akwanya ohoma say okọ New Zealand ekoye adwuma na unya sika gu botom wanya bi nso de abafie ababehwe abusua yebesan aba adwuma ewo Canada enso adwuma ewo ho eno nso ye hya ase nyame ya adoma next week Wednesday and into yentwen kosi say ebre ni bedransa wote yenkan bobo ankrata no nebra eno ye for caregivers Canada caregivers into nyame ya adoma to anamo nebra na yem boaw ninya adwuma ewo Canada as a caregiver eno nso akwanya wo homa wode dependence ebe kan ho ana se wo yere wo kunu obetumi de na kan ho ana o ma wo ho a obetumi de wona kan ho akọ Canada akọ ye adwuma as a caregiver yebesan aba Europe no ye wo enyuma bebre ewo ho for unskilled workers and inti se oye construction worker akwanya wo ho ma ewo Europe se oye driver akwanya wo ho ma ewo Europe enuanuma wa ha ye adwuma as delivery guys adwuma wo ho emayen ewo Europe as delivery guys nso saa ye betumi aboaw amwanya adwuma ewo Europe enti se unim driving na irrespective of machine bi a wo drive se ye sprinter se ye de unima ne se o ye skilled driver o driver's license bra na ye mpa adwuma ma ewo Europe inkra ye bobo so Spain, Poland, Romania, Croatia, Bulgaria, Hungary, san kro we nyina e wo the Schengen zone. Nti ehia baabi a obenya adwuma ene baabi employer no ede wo eto emfa ho se wo ko school anase wan ko school de ehia ne se wo opepa ne se otu kwan ekọ Europe ekọ ye adwuma wo na enwumre ya ba yesitie na de eye wo de anase de wo pese okoye no tu ho na mo ebehwe yigima chechera kwan na yentumi emmo ebia na obi penintem etie ye numbers ne se na be obetumi atoa na baabi a okọ no so ye de numbers ne baabi a ewo ebetu dwa na ewia ya toa enkomo no so mienu bi a aka wase ye camera tiefo nso ete nti se wo hwe ye chia kwan a okuma ase ene oboase obehu yen nti ye beche na ya boye numbers am wanhu baabi a obehu yen
ope Eugene match etra kwan a ye okuma ase North Central so adjacent the Bugis building ananso say oboase so a okoyak towers a last floor na Eugene travel and consult yewo say bin so a ope other information so a okọ Facebook now about the Eugene travel and consult information ni dwumadi ni adansidi a yen nyina onsa beka no na emum say bia bibini na opempemfo ne omakasa o phone number we ya mpemfo beje oso 050 972 5633 050 972 5633 ana say 055 394 4608 055 394 4608
it is any yache yenechi akwan no se ohwehwe nkumasi oboase ubehu yen ofre na ye na obedi nkomo yemfa we emma anuane ma epese etu kwan ko amanone eko school de ye ama efri enne ekosi nyame ya adoma next week Friday eye omo pese omutu kwan eko US specifically eko sua de se wo pese oko US eko sua de we SHS wo pese oto aso your first degree where your first degree wo pese okoye o master's degree a akwanya wo homa se utu kwan eko US eko sua de but package a ye de ma wa ye se last to nyame adoma next week Friday ni ye se ye ma free admission nka baabi a wobekọ na watua admission fee watua we no yesi efre na ekosi nyame adoma next week Friday se uboru aye na so ye bia na o results ne ba o certificate o passport and our transcript o de ba yesi e ma free admission ya sign e de partial scholarship aka ho ama watumi atukwan ko US akoto adusua so enti so opese wutu kwan eko US akoto adusua so a ya ma o sa akwanya no untua hwe ye admission na amount asan the scholarship partial one aka ho na de aka no ya boa mo age visa na tukwan akosua de enti hye ne nso se US na pese okosua de a enwumrei hwehwe ne chia kwan wo be freyen ana sanyame adom akina ekosi the next week Friday sa package we ewo homa wonti na ye ma sa package we nyame adom a miehu na wani suade hunu so pese otukwan kwa amano ne se okoye adwuma se uko school se okoye business open business partnership bia for business partnership Korea Japan and China ewo ho se opese o establish business bia na se wanya o visa mpo for Korea Japan na se China open business partners a hwehwe ne chia kwan ye bebo minia
okay nti number ne yensansi su bio
numbers ni 050 972 5633 050 972 5633 and I say 055 394 4608 055 394 4608 Kumasi you're not central so you need Bugis building no adjacent say be out be quarry about now we need to so follow ya was our stretch now so
okay
BBN so our phone numbers now on Sabeka Ujima travel and consult na ye din komo
Ujimat yadamase Under Patricia say, please, good evening. I'm watching you live from Abrim Agona. Update on Chelsea and Hasselhoff. And I will so text sports. You are too much. Chelsea ba PUBG be my name. Straight from Yinehini. More fire. Derek Aite says, I'm watching you live from Nkrankan. Good evening. I'm watching you live from Napoli. Greetings to all Akima Chelsea people. Ibrahim Kamis Hua and Odi Abba. A free Isaac say good evening, Demonza. You and your crew are doing a superb job. But it pains me so much that my darling club will eliminate Arsenal from the Champions League. Madrid and Kotoko will win their respective competitions this season. Tell Sikapa, I have unfinished business with him. Please, Awa, I want to know whether Otec School of Journalism offer weekend school. A free year, Isaac and Ode Abba. Otec School of Journalism, a year weekend school. No, any question, Wabusa. Okay, no weekend classes on. Okay, weekdays na from Monday to Friday na. Okay, until free Isaac sa and a Pedro wa. Madina Cruz best sports show is loud and clear here from Indianapolis. Kumasi Tanoso Kesbin Junction is the main location. Yakubu Dombote Offenso Kayera Nidinu no on Facebook and on say good evening. Wesley Bakofi or say best sports is live at Bekwai. Fred Lamar say more update from Madrid. I'm Mr. Fred, United States of Achemade. Dennis Amankra say best sports ever. Otec Sports no side. Co Kerosene is watching live from Akoko Amon. The GFA DC should investigate Coach Ghazali for his bribery allegation against Kotoko. Hi to my daughter, expensive Cecilia Best. Matthew Boaches Otec Sports all the way. Joshua Siedu say more fire. Charles Kojo Takra Cheremante also Otec Sports the best. Okay. Wasco GH say good evening to you and your crew, Demonza. In fact, I can't stop watching you guys. Otec Sports is the best in the city. My greetings to Chrisia, Kobe, and Nanaya Nayas. We're also watching the show live at Ashtown. Good evening, Awa, Kwame Adomakon, and Ode Abba. Afumazi Frank, Jerry, for you. Say good evening, Demonza. Watching you live from Nebehi News side. Keep up the good work. Dennis Jesse, I say, please say, where is Kotoko player Sharif, the midfielder? Okay, Scandinavia Kofila Biba, Mebusa Omo. When I'm Danny Boy. Inside Sampa, more fire, Walasini, yes, go, Kojo Logic, and Odiaba. David Oponse, good evening, Royal Sports. Watching you from Bempenase. Ashangbo Collins, Millikan on Facebook, or say, I mean, a Trima Boko. Okay, Yadama say, Monfamu messages na, and Twaso Emra, na Afe Yankin Kai, Emfa, Emma. Kofila be the governor at Tenase, says, Kandin, so at Tenase, Meko Muho. Na fi ensema walasi edi guo no ya papa mu kama edi amamo opanyi se yami adom bibi aboko ana still ni omani bi esa
adom ni ahweye eno mani bi eye ebi nso nye ene kra de ase me hu ya dum bi sa no so
ade nso atoni nti ana
I don't know maybe me under the weather.
Oh.
But said the tibia no ye gyinam ni de say ne na chese ye gyinam so
yeah
enti as usual ebi nye but ni nyina mu ne ye beda obo ade ase
sanity sana ya me pese me tifru ho ana so enti nyame de beba why nyame de beba kumasi ya wet
yeah
kumasi ya wet kumasi afọ Ghana habibia
oh yeah necessary unse nyankopon te se odasani we said ye nansen ya ne wi ma o hye se onyame amfa bia ngugu fom sa na ebe ha adwen afin so se ese nsu ho ayedin minim ba bia o ti nsu ba
oh me hodian me ni nsu problem
o de watu ofie unyusu Ghana water
me mfesi water shortage da
omo use Ghana water ne de and saying on and off sa so omzo my maintenance be awie said the so still enti nsuo ni gugu sa na omo nya nsuo no mutimi sobi so no mo de asi ho ayusu ena esanso ma wie mi ye form kama te said the anwumre wie ma ye form so na abrɛ mfuturo no nso ano ase kakra so wɔn sɛ amanfoɔ nso tete areas a yɛnyɛ wɔn akwan mfuturo kumɔ nti egu fam sei na abra no ase kakra nti onyame ayɛ n'adwuma kama ne nyinaa yɛ
okay yɛbɛba bɛhwɛ nsɛm no but
meka ne nyinaa yɛ nso na maka sɛ scandi so asɛm wɔka ne while ago was in the SHS time no teacher ni bi ne friend ni nyinaa yɛ
ni nyinaa yɛ tie quote we just like drinking small alcohol you forget your problems when Black Stars win. Dominic Nitiu, Member of Parliament for Bimbila constituency and former Minister for Defense, or say just like drinking small alcohol, you forget your problems when Black Stars win.
Now, okay, this year being common more baby for because onum alcohol kakraya now forget your problems.
According to Dominic Nitiu,
sir.
I am power.
Now, what says Randy one be that?
On no be that. By so why research?
I'm for share experience.
So a student of research. And I'm boy.
Only sasem no. Na me je ho che ba afi na mate ase. Unze ore be fi problem che say problem no cool. Una ore be fi. But the problem will be waiting for you. And some cool your problem is still there.
Problem be
so your ore be fi problem for a while. And now the period where you are tipsy as one nom kakra na
abawani so kakra no utrima ya de
good sabe na wadwen on say President John Mahama fro pass to no for obetuma man de 1 week ay Ghana yi afutu ade be mano no Ghana be yi 1 week na eti wani so wi a your problems will confront you. Ti afi na mate sa akasa na se enche na mete ase.
Okay.
First now say onum say problem na be ko. Wo mom na we be fi ba problem there.
Problem there wo.
We be fi.
Okay. Yen ko nsem ni me.
But before that my Kofi intro no or the room into my mencha me former maths teacher o Kumasi High School. Obi o high school between 97 98. Ekosi be 2003 biano obekai no.
Yeah.
Me friend ni nyina aye. Master wa ben pa 2 head math teachers ameka ono na Alibi. There was this Voltarian teacher non so chair mathematics Alibi. Na ni nyina aye no awa wo kira de a opa ada e wo class o opa asore kwa bonten e ko dormitory koda opa kasa emfa no ho o se ni nyina aye no twabre no dura so ni twabre no o the exam paper na beto ani ma na wo say wo die na ye ana na nye o sore kwa bonten na ye ana na nye ni nyina aye na a very fine young gentleman na no kira
na ma me so me mfa kwa na me nchia kwa apia Mr. Pia or a math teacher. Oh, say SS for any teacher name from
Unting.
Okay.
Unting.
Ewo KNUSC Senior High School. Omo kire ade pa especially maths no. Ono na ba ko bi so oye late.
Okay.
Near friend no Bapana. We late.
Okay.
Na ba ko so che me friend Pompulos. Ono ye ni say no dia bochi.
Okay.
Omo amfie ni agro. In fact, math teachers so
sure.
Ti enche omu nyina. Okay, say Kofi de math teachers no na ana woni nje maths ntimi hu say wo wa
me elective maths.
Hey.
Aye. Elective maths.
Ene Kofi aben.
Kofi o ya de o na o kasa ya undi.
Hey, Kofi.
Elective
maths.
Me elective maths, economics, government and geography.
Timuna ya book no na geography muchem to muchem yensaje geography muji geography enough. Okay, yen ran ni me yen ran say, but I mean the best news for every Arsenal fan. And the re muda ombeda. Oh. Ray Muda or Mubeda, Arsenal fans, no. And now they're sending me messages. Why? Emra me phone so.
Okay, you didn't.
Lawyer Ishmael, lawyer
Saka.
Lawyer Ishmael, former Asante Kotoko board secretary, a strong Arsenal fan, and Arsenal supporters. You may yate asem there Kovi yate asem there obviously there's no news better than the return of Bukayo Saka.
Okay, so Bukayo Saka onunti na ase asena mati asem there, right? And meti say na o ka ho asem the best news chese aba o bezo chese wiki nyina akra no the best news aba the chair Black Stars washe 8 without conceding a goal.
Then I know they say
but let's stick to the matter. Until on the 8th of April next month, and Arsenal be travel to Bernabeu. Na quarter final first leg no when Real Madrid dey akobweni ahead of this particular game. And news na bati said you watch them say Bukayo Saka be fit and ready for that particular game. Now I can understand why Arsenal for a celebrity the news that Bukayo Saka be available for the game against Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter final. Now the entire ameti Arsenal for us ni say ka Champions League football asem na ye only Real Madrid ena ekwa akoba even with your best players enye enough for you to be so confident ujidie be wosro say we could Real Madrid for free. Recently in the run of 16 stage of the competition ye hu dia to Atletico Madrid enti Madrid is so strong when it comes to the Champions League. It's the reason why Real Madrid is the most successful club in the history of the Champions League. Enti saunene koba obviously we are our best players to be able to play and hope say enoma be ko as expected. Enti based on that obeti Arsenal for celebrations ase. The second reason say umpo for me Bukayo Saka is the most productive player in this Arsenal setup. Say Arsenal for soon about lack of typical center forwards. Arsenal anymore. But Bukayo Saka the ability to score goals and also assist. Now I was just going through the numbers. Unim say in the Premier League this season, Demonza, the last time a Bukayo Saka ball was in December 2024.
Wow. Between
December 2024 and 27th March 2025, a lot of matches. And Arsenal abo without Bukayo Saka. But in the Premier League, right, this season, our 5 goals in 16 games and 10 assists. In the Premier League, 16 games this season. So for Champions League, I can one same year. Rafinha and lead the goal king chart with 11 goals.
Yeah.
Others were 9, only 7 in there. But Bukayo Saka in the Champions League, there were 4 goals in 5 games for Arsenal this season, plus 2 assists. So what that means, ni say, in the Champions League, in 5 games. Bukayo Saka is involved in 6 goals.
Okay.
Onwashe 4 and 162.
Okay.
So you can understand why Arsenal for be happy to hear say or be fit when a brand drew say omunkobo against Real Madrid. So what you say. But to say the MD can I think say in most celebrations I will say we measured. Me personally, me can the tie na Real Madrid dada. I don't think say the return of Bukayo Saka ebe make any huge difference ebe Real Madrid for a free.
All the time I'm a Madrid.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
But you see, the other thing they say player cut off from December 2024 bepem March 2025. Odi yemfa say December no kura wo bobi. January, February, March, and April, and obey fit, right? 8th. Into the annual crano, you are talking about a player walk off for at least 3 months. Into the Demonza, clearly, so babaka level na no wo you don't expect say 100% or be hit even 90% of the form. So that's why I'm saying say any can say move over celebrate the return of Bukayo Saka, because you see here can the numbers see near day Oko Real Madrid Mbappe num will bear 20 goals in the league or Champions League. They have 7 goals and all of that, and they have players are very decisive. Rodrigo De Goes, Kylian Mbappe, Vini Jr. Too strong, and this is Real Madrid. Yes. So as much as me temo say good news no
Saliba chiri ho.
Okay.
Bedo sama chino.
We live to see. Say 8th April there. A crime will be. But honestly, me temo say because one of your best players, if not your best player, is coming back. Yeah. But the form no may not be the same as at time or the core of careful.
Okay.
Now, still on the Champions League, Eugene Mami Antonio Rudiger na yenin komobi. On say Atletico Madrid any Real Madrid game ne course e wo Riyadh Air Metropolitano hon enzempi ne ba ho double kick in sense e ba e ma ye ruli off Julian Alvarez penalty and all of that. I mean, Atletico for complaining here, filing complaints at UEFA later. UEFA betrayed money idea, but NA UEFA for say, Omo has started investigations. Into Omo say, Omo ethics and disciplinary inspector. Omo appointing say, on allegations of indecent conduct by some Real Madrid players on the day. And the players know Kylian Mbappe, Antonio Rudiger, Vini Jr., and then Dani Ceballos. But Rudiger nim the number bia. Rudiger nim the number bia because him so no ye money broso. So what I say, personally, I think say as a UEFA for check kakra. Because between that time I say me see and now some days. So what you say? And I mean, no much kakra, but you say it is better late than never. Now,
maybe in the heat of events and the attention, no call penalty,
disallowed goal,
disallowed penalty.
And but these were also serious matters.
Sure.
You see why I was so shame. Now sanctions when necessary must be applied. Then say, Awal, you say in the game, especially so we show be it is not nice. So be kwaku tease na say uhuru no so what
so provoke no
yes and display of good sportsmanship at all. And clubs no most of the times no they try to educate on players on some of these things, but on say in the heat of the moment when energy aba victory aba players so na occasion no overtake you and they are able to do a lot of things, especially yes say ushegua and raw atade. But any genuine going to be one players not forgetting about all those things. No be no akoji card. Enti a na ewom. In the end, I think say debate me and say players we say emranichi woma a fine. Make I say in 2019 a bit to Cristiano Ronaldo. So enti a punishable by a fine. But me sure say to the Real Madrid players, no amount of fine ebufoba, and that is why UEFA is dealing with the matter. Even though I think say omachekakra, but better late than never. Before says kind of with a quick one. Now me wrap it up ewaha. There's a story about Alonso. Now Alonso na ye Bayer Leverkusen head coach, and NA will defend the Bundesliga title. Even though Bayern Munich take lead, right? Now, enkomodi di any questions bise ya, eno makubi se nbim se ni future to say. Because from last season no one particular person oka Real Madrid coaching who asema ni di bempa Alonso. Okay, somewhere last season at a point when it was reported say Ancelotti likely say obekwa kofa Brazil we juma no. the name a bar up was Alonso, because at that time he was doing so well with Leverkusen. And or say BB anyhow when it comes to the future. The last time na BB wo I know betimi take a decision on it. But here ka say BB anyhow. And there is nothing to consider. There's nothing like Otec decision regarding the future. And the focus is on the season. Now, media Alonso qualities Demonza men doubt here. He's done so well with the Leverkusen side. But Real Madrid for a year or more calling for Alonso any day. Wakofa Kylian Mbappe. You want him to be the poster boy. But in favorite position, Vini Jr. Jinaho. And Ancelotti say Mbappe ko Jinaho as the target man. The guy is not comfortable. But because of the father figure, Papa na nim ferienti. No ajiatum. No a boa must say or not less than 20 goals in the La Liga this season. And don't forget, Madrid that's what Champions League in Womu defend it. La Liga and then a Barcelona ni Osasuna game or Mobo.
Barca LED 2-0.
Barca LED 2-0. Inti anu eba ni saadi I will be the 3 points na Barca points no am na 63. Na Madrid aka 60. But or second to FC Barcelona. And I don't think say generally Madrid that bad. I'll call it for the exit and all of that. Now, Alonso, one of the young guys or mobile. You believe he said when it comes to modern day coaching or move, but the father figure when it is missing. I want one way here. Obeka se Mbappe, ma Vinicius Junior kwai no nyina ntenten wa ona kujina anymore. Na afia se or twetwe na ase. So, they should be careful. Sa course no mo yen. And way here, ebetimi de asema ba Demonza.
Kofi, medase. Say, Mammy Mra, na nto aso. Na most Black Stars, yema omu winning bonus and qualification bonus.
Qualification bonus.
Okay. Me DAB chiwa ha.
Me kura no me de be kan ho ma.
O de
me make input me wi.
Okay.
Me de be kan ho ma.
Me who ran there be interview but. Okay. O de enko o de uya.
Me de be kan ho.
Omutia winning bonus a omabu mra so.
Me de be kan ho.
Okay.
Yes, enye den a ye chance a obetache kakra wo foreign nti. One of the clubs in recent times omasem no e ha adwen do me obi be say we wani asimpu na nsa no akohwe obi de. My own Manchester United enye in the best of times. But here na two clubs and omasem ha me. My starting free Arsenal. Arsenal for Eniaje Bukayo Saka back. Inti Arsenal ni odada. No kure Arsenal ni oda obeda ba beto ani next season. Next season I'll beto ani. Ne coming no about too little too late. At this stage, me sure say no Arsenal fan is dreaming say Arsenal be Premier League and even with the comeback of Abrante Feno Bukayo Saka. Yes, obetumi ama Arsenal are consistent with the results. But say Arsenal results no any Liverpool dey no enye inverse proportion. Enye indirect proportion say the first say Arsenal performance never cost into automatically Liverpool dey never form. But bit my direct Liverpool dey cost Arsenal dey cost which means that obeche say no ba won channel. Ti Arsenal for come as my amunya abotre kakra is say Mr Brown frefre me onya abotre Arsenal no enye hu sa to da ya bia metimi ye yiri jiri gogo no maka bia ma mo fine but you see
Otec be my
Arsenal is one of those clubs I admire omo club culture no and how omo see omo name no but in all this Bukayo Saka be the only enhancement of the back Arsenal game no about the Champions League. Omo a big date against Real Madrid. In terms of experience, everything, character, Arsenal is nowhere close to Madrid. Even almost sebe omada no munyanyane ye. Our competition. Arsenal best performance you have seen in the Champions League was in 2006 when Barcelona winning the Champions League in the team. That was the last time Arsenal paraded themselves on the biggest stage for club football. European competition. The last time. And the interview the last time they said Arsenal bought Champions League in 2019 against Chelsea. So on board Europa League against Chelsea in the final or Baku. But playing Champions League final in 2006 and the Europa League final in 2019, still the biggest stage Arsenal Champions League final in 2006. Bukayo Saka, one thing he will bring to this Arsenal setup with the first channel that Arsenal in the Champions League then say, or more weeks, about 2 or 3 weeks to get into the Champions League. Number 2, now make how his absence 3 weeks ago. Now we discuss how his absence now weaken us in the team now. Simply because of one set pieces now on the Faba on the ball. Number 2, only the winning set pieces not the door. As I said, the Captain Odegaard equal crabo no, and the skills now or passable on so santem no, and ma on draw foul be brave. But Saka will invite the defenders to come. We invite you on the mobile. No winning foul no. Now on one side ship ball na box no mam na you in his absence. No, let me hear video be. Martin Odegaard's last 20 free kicks. Okay. Premier League no. Awe mu ba ko pe ene deflect here ko share. The aka nyina no bobo wo no. Obo ebo wo no. Be two pe bi ne ko pom ma goalkeeper save yi. Inti ne absence no took away a lot from the Arsenal setup. Numbers in terms of goals you not give it to him. But his involvement in direct play and even when a set piece is so fantastic for Arsenal. He is coming against a Madrid setup. Say defending set pieces difficult for Madrid. Who follow goals here? They share Madrid this time. A boss here box no more. Dealing with the area balls no difficult for almost center backs now. A lot of them makeshift. Nansai na omonya Garcia omonya ni mujidie kakrente no. Omo ama na opportunity so obo. Rudiger Chouameni. Rudiger obi foforo Eda Militao play ayoko eninte no. Akwa makeshifts even the right back makeshift because Vasquez though were born for about 3 seasons. Anytime Biana Cavaya akwa off Biana on the bench number. And for most part of last season there on the ball almost games in the mom. 84 Bukayo Saka getting Arsenal closer to Madrid box no any problem. And when you get closer to opponent box, you are likely to create chances, either from direct play or to get the set pieces now. Now they are hitting opponent, no? And that is the only thing I think say Newton Arsenal yes we need. But say Arsenal League and Bukayo Saka is back there, forget it. League, is gone. It's gone.
By Champions League, it's never gone.
Champions League, I don't see it to be.
Yeah. Kofi Diose or the Madrid.
Obi or the Madrid BNT because of character, confidence, longevity, experience, everything. Biano. Madrid players on Mujina game. Everyone Champions League 5, everyone 4, everyone 3. Ebi say nano Vinicius no catch it is Waji Champions League 2 or kwaje Ballon d'Or kora nano so kwaje Ballon d'Or we are na dey na kwa kudi baby for. So Arsenal setup that will have to welcome Bukayo Saka and he will have to improve the Arsenal team to justify that only hunting Arsenal season yes the next club another London club which is Tottenham Hotspur.
Okay.
From the Joe Louis mo and Daniel Levy mo especially in the last 12 years it was Spurs. 2014 when they brought in coach Efreno Pochettino and Juma obey man here evidence say for 8 years will be the our Tottenham Hotspur consistently or challenge for title for some seasons. 2016 so 2016 yes 2016 who say Leicester City League no the closest club and go beat Magic League in free Leicester was Tottenham Hotspur. Eventually blew out the season no? And I think even that season Arsenal has been some be second pool and third but Champions League consistently they were there. Ebo final in 2019 elusu but Manchester United is being a radical amount for Sromo. Yes, of course, you can understand, say, and yet Tottenham Yonko and Manchester United. But as we speak, Tottenham Hotspur is 14th on the Premier League table. A club,
Manchester United dominance, Liverpool character, Chelsea main can say main a better word for Chelsea radical approach on the league in any Manchester City and so the omnibe realm for 4 clubs here mabodin plus Arsenal for every season near 4 Momura Champions League and the top 4 then an emerging club in club FM Manchester City and the bear 5 Tottenham be room and be 6 and you Tottenham Hotspurs Man City plus the traditional 4 Manchester United Arsenal Liverpool Chelsea no be top 6 in the year no Edru baby in the top 6 no Tottenham ebe pick one of the Champions League spots. It means that 5 other teams are about mutima come drop. And consistently mutimi yes hadian but neya ye can say Tottenham a way off and the only thing in the last 4 years before Malcolm was that trophy na EFL Cup Jose Mourinho di omo a qualify final muja na kwan Mason be boy ya onu lose title no wie ya afi to aso mo kofa papa e friend Postecoglou de buy. Dear Yana say, when Ange Postecoglou Ebano na yedim say duode Australia Equaye World Cup 2022 no ebia from Celtic or Babe replicate ade no unfortunately for Tottenham Hotspurs or by no on finding the feet na dear Yana say ene ya ye ka say Tottenham for start a replacement omo Daniel Levy mu ye ready say a release clause of £10 million on bet trigger no moja papa no kwan. He came with so much hopes. But omo ready so ombetua a release clause of £10 million e de ama Postecoglou no moja no kwan. Na omo kope hwan a yesi omo de omo ni kire Bournemouth. Se owura na efe no Andoni Iraola no. Ombe so mko fande ne ba. But awa busa ho from Rayo Vallecano in the La Liga in 2021-2022 or the play C12 the following season and or the play C11 which is 23 and we'll move back a year Premier League no. But the question you ask yourself and say here obi to say Xabi Alonso eduma oyena clearly a manager out there dina hwe na no busa say giving quality players standard culture any BBA the no the team be because with a Leverkusen to a club afi believe na babiem am a man for ejo matum say ombetuma wini even titles am na because of magic the Bundesliga they went closer to the Europa League and omulusu to Atalanta busa hu say Andoni yesa coaches ni biana Rayo Vallecano wa form and debate 5th B6 bi no waka say o he ni ball na obo o he ade na o ye na ebia man better materials bia or the obetime dia ye sesi a coach ye kana say me Postecoglou o average 40.26% which is win rate ora no person no or average 48.28 and only the ne 40.26 which means that even with the bam of Nejuma all your attention ban the win rate say below the coach and the manager no person muja no kwan no but the entire be abete o ma say Christian Romero 26 years he is on £165,000 a week. Tottenham Hotspurs for to say I ran 10 person okay can kakra no free club no amania almost almost the £200,000 ebe tempting ahwe so bet na the contract be running out June 30 2027. What it means is that more close to just 2 years with a boy. But awa share Romero at the Argentine national team na Romero at Tottenham Hotspurs it looks like as the touch of coaching, you know, different at the national team for him and different at club level. Tiabet as a manager and the best out of the boy at club level. Intina the boy that is our club or national team or one of the best players and for new role now all as a centre back as I the number 5 no Awa de for ni hwem see across Europe. At Arsenal they more sorted. Mutu center backs ni nyina no mejo omudi pa Gabriel and Saliba. What did the same player mebo ni din Romero ba Manchester United and nay club level and national team combined, I'll pick him ahead of all the other players. Bia Lisandro Martinez or no ye fitter. At Liverpool, I will only pick Virgil van Dijk ahead of him. At Manchester City, since almost center backs are consistent. Ne Tanake no epra no oko na Diaz abebo no epra no oko John Stones no epra no oko. As a center backs no rotate and consistent. Though 2 of them are better than him. But for no Spanish La Liga no. And me, nobody can convince me say he will not start at Barcelona, he will not start at Madrid, and he will not start at Atletico Madrid. Okay. But the international break, he buy na rumors ever say Atletico Madrid are interested in the boy. Papa friend Diego Simeone. Any the players are unya kwan best no call you know. Alvarez, any Simeone na aneba no. Any Rodrigo de Paul. Attempt boy and say the project no more your no. Any manager no kuro no. Obenya the best out of no into omra. Boy and I convinced Tottenham will either be forced to sell the boy in the next window or risk 1 year and a better. Say we started 2025-2026 season I can 1 year. And a likely say a brand a bit man walk out of contract at the but in Chemuche say M's boy no so episode smart and Atletico Madrid no pay. Or pay either Barcelona or Real Madrid. But the Atletico Madrid need Beatty. And once Atletico Madrid is interested, now say Madrid have issues with centre back. And then they are more say Atletico Madrid mum a top centre back every free Europe have krumo. One or more Real Madrid mumo. Okay. Number 2, say Madrid super picture numpe. Barcelona be interested. Okay. And that is why people believe say it be a destination may not be Atletico Madrid though much show interest. A bit more Madrid and I say Barcelona. And for me, we're one of the best centre backs across Europe in terms of club football. And moving out of Tottenham Hotspurs, I am for it. Club and I form too low and so more in the summer. Yes, 2026 in Europe. I had the risk Madrid for better territory. I'm not on 1 season every no. This is I know more. O contract number so much tawa. If you know them trender. Liverpool for more strategy JC you message side on.
Okay. Meda says Candy and I'm in Kano. Yada ye ho aba ye ba na ye de fie nsem no atoa so e de amamo. Ensem bebre e wo ha ye de ebebre mu.
Ensana nubinasha no manabo. Ensa ben no. Amuzu bitters. Wose Amuzu bitters. Amuzu bitters. Twaso
apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture. Apomode mapade eno ane hepa plus mixture.
Hey, unia, Pavi, and the Plaxmox mixture no malaria dronana. Ani, say nam sa, ubeje di sa menim wife nyina ye tested positive. Ya num bie no. Say a ku malaria mo nyina. Am ye nyina ye negative. Ade ho. Won na wo ye Hepa Plus mixture no. And wo di we nsu aba. Sentia. E wo say wo immune system e strong da bia. Enti Pavi
e support immune system no.
Na Plasmox no so e tu malaria no gu. Malaria symptoms. Et say etipaye, afiafie, wonum ato, ahomre no msa. Achakura 4 days na Pavi and the Plasmox mixture. Wanom no e tu malaria na se kura. Anya sa ade akohu doctor. Fra 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grenady Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A painful about or more manufo and Quadawan in Fiadu Yunkan or pharmacist and her shop.
FDA aje Jodian Kratoyatum.
Hey, Opani, Mashusha watch, sir, perfect series books here. Oh, mammy, go to be mammy mano. Oh, Jajai, Abua Wamo say what to make in kind kama. What cabrofo, wow, Nankunta walk ready, a Jajai.
Wonderful. Miss Ghana for GIJ perfect series. At 2 more dear, Jai, no dear name D4 and a chair woman Pia. Our crutch, nursery, any KG, books PAB, and our science, creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing. OWAP, Nina, a free basic 1, equals basic 6. Yes, English every basic 1 equasi junior high school ne ba ne combine so a owoni nyina bi English nom ane maths nom me say books bia ni ho a perfect series any bi na GS ane naka enso am approval enti obata bia nkoto bi mane ba
and na say we dey school bi kura betumi akotu akoton am ni students o
na eno kura dey what table no so say hwi wo mo say set mock exams terminal exams and midterm exams at the mass school so a ehia wo mo a atufo nko aputu oja station ho a enkran danso man first stop any omamu ba bia yetonto books bia for 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465 perfect series.
Your world's future is secured.
Opese wokwa brochire kwaye djuma ana wokosua de emfoni nkyere baabia esanse Yojima Travel and Consult abama se wo bebo wa mo akwantuo ho nhise ye beye fofofo Yojima Travel and Consult ma akwantuo ye simple kra esanse wo kanyumaku akukudamwe wo manyi mu adi amanfo tu kwan no ho enanu ya Ghana Tourism Authority abo na yabaso se 2024 best traveling agency in Ashanti region enna wo modern bonti Yojima Travel and Consult Edin Kwada wo bo homodin pa wadisuam hensu sikasemunti watifie toto no akọ Canada brechmemu a wo koto an adisua so enti se wo pese wo kọ Canada UK USA ana Asian country bia so no Yojima Travel and Consult beyen krata sem ni nyina ma say ye visa passport birth cert hotel any flight reservation obeyen ni nyina kama ma bra Yojima Travel and Consult eneya na yemfiri wakwantu krata sem no ho hyehyeye ma obenwu Yojima Travel and Consult wo Kumasi North Central so ena Obuasi Zongo Yak Towers and now ube fresh 0552 098 298 Yojima Travel and Consult wakwantu mu boafo
Amanfwe Edroye Herbal Center dia di fufuro biabo Edroye Herbal Center edumeku a odi Obuasi bitters eba ye man sa amanfo ho yare emomubu atopa 5000 no awosade Obuasi gringo bitters enso ba ya amanfo etugu so no wo de ensa fufuro bia ba eye ginger ensa your friend Obuasi 442 liquor Obuasi 442 liquor eye ginger ensa ye de nubra ene hama afra ena ye de ayeb Bomodia ne ma wunsanka bi wo ye bema na mo no ma ubebu atopa 10000 ema no so no ma omu beti de sansu na emema so no ma ubedi ache Bomodia ne ma wunsanka Obuasi bitters for ginger ni bi eye Obuasi 442 liter eye ginger ensa ye di enubra ene hama afra ni aye Bomodia ne ma wunsanka bi onumu a ebe ye ho adwuma yie wo mu a won sisi eye wo ya wo menstrual pains bema edro nwumra wontimi ne yere enna Bomodia ne ma wunsanka Obuasi 442 Obuasi 442 eye Obuasi bitters for ginger wo mo de aba any drinking sport bia etwe ho ahia e wo omaga na mu Obuasi 442 ginger Obuasi 442 liquor numbi nebu atopa 10000 ensen enyema penfo enyema ema o ma o manufo enyema emofranso a oni fiedu nwodwe papa chire me better sauce me so Obuasi sa winye bie kameko mama chire me different flavor three from the same block Obuasi bitters Obuasi gringo Obuasi 442 liquor we special green one
Afifo free Provident Insurance bema kwentwa ya odese if January equals March 2025 what the insurance won some share Provident Insurance nsa sawo renew ana wo ya foforo benya chade api emufu coupons ne Provident Souvenirs papa bi enti wo twede woni yen WhatsApp assistant oba ya nchate sisi a 0242426396 obeso to out obetumi so akoyen 15 branches a ya to apete Ghana ne mu bia obetumi so ne ye brokers ana ye agent ne mu bia din sa woso Edwanam yensanie na Provident Insurance asom Ghana man som power makoni abadie wa wo bambo me masa special for you fa ko ho kai sense che kakra wo
with Provident man you're covered.
If you say nobody there for the boy for the street I dey find for myself I am it way say my me can me pem so sikenti my ya
bra ne de kwa ne ombeka bia ye nte ase ye beji yesika
ka wakoma to yem na nkrofo am so mo ye bad ye be kire mo nyansa
aha boss ni nie
oh Charlie cool down Mr. Mamunya abutre akwanto ba akoda bia no story ye nte ase ye beji yesika
ye nte ase
na bia nte ase
munya abutre
menua e di asem jama ye twimodi o
bra tie bi ma yo
akwanto ba ko efese ye ko ye tua huska da bia no ho nsem foforo
ene mo kama koma ntumu yem na magye nkwa na ba me kan full-time travel consult and recruitment limited amamu we die no libilibi no labalaba ye di akwantu ho dwuma nyina na ye genu NTGAD ye bo manfo mo mutu kwanko nkura hodo bebre so ebi ne Canada UAC Germany UK Netherlands Japan Dubai Kuwait Qatar Saudi Arabia Jordan guess what krobe ne wo witrim fa wo haw no dadwe nyina beto full-time travel consult and recruitment limited so na ye be boa ama wo botaye na abam sa so na ye saye birth certificate passport marriage visa student visa tourist visa visit visa work permit open work permit hotel booking appointment date booking air ticket and reservation any afofro bebrebe ye di ejuma abra efini nkikawa bia eni ho ATGND na ye prices ye sika sam so da form boko ye wo flexible payment onto betime abaye office na ye be dim komo na bibia be go through am hwehwe ye na chekwa wo Kumasi so for life complex road abra watra JP filling station wa anase Work Angels Academy premises sansu na betime afrɛ wa homatwo form yi so 050-416-1729 ena 053-289-3025 full-time travel consult and recruitment limited ya need a so wa kwantuma ne ha
yɛmatiefo nyinaa kwa baba amuzu herbal clinic na yɛdedo bia bɛfɛ na amuzu p herbal mesha ɛyɛ dura obi odwo nso a emu paapaye bɛɛma odwo nso ɔti ya owom bɛɛma bi ɔti ya wanka so ne bɛɛma no mu bɛɛma odwo nso moja anase bɛɛma odwo nso a ne motototro ne firi bɛɛma no mu ba we ni hawa wo hu a ɛdura meka fama ɔno ɛyɛ amuzu p herbal mesha obi sɛ doctor me dware wi a ne hu na me hene ebu on so ase mbo bi se nkuko dwie ɛna me hu na mani so ho saa de no so amuzu p ɛna me kanfo ama obi sɛ doctor me dwon so ana mu ache minu we na mosen me dwon so wi ana bi akam na ma ya so ya me ya uhu saa ha ya me kan ya ɛdura me kanfo ama no ɛya amuzu p heba mesha odwo so moja anase odwo so no eni nya fe ni etum anase eni ekọ anase pampan a anu o hyepa de dwo na echi se saa ha no na wo hu a edura meka fo ama ono ya amuzu p heba mesha ebia na oti ya ontohwe no mu ya na ya oya onya amuzu p no mu a saa ha no nyina beko na obabi so a otie mi a insasa agi na kosyaku ma boso anase pampan a mema yempei agina hemfi aboso insio basa egu ka ho so wasa haw na amuzu p na mekanfo amaw bia no de odepo na hawa mene sebi ukotwa scan yesi wanya PID eninti oni ukunu hia ni insio nyina ba bontene manye se hu ye ya de amawa amuzu p na beboawo ngika ya tata usama wanya bleeding busume ba kon otumi bu nsa impremu oba awo saa haw no amuzu p na mekanfo amaw oba ebu on so ne kunu hia eyaw nko an oti onti dese kapre wo so mekanfo amuzu p amaw no mwe na saa haw ne nyina akọ edura meka ho asem ho nya dene ne buo so nya dene okọ herbal shop pharmacy biara obenye bi etu no anya bi ato Kumasi ha okọ dani herbal Mr. Bapidan ko mutu be sentombi opa amuzu p hu se mise bia frena ma 0247 776743 amuzu herbal clinic Mauji Hiochalo.
Bema wo Johnso ni mu pai ebikam eyawo eni moja edi akira ana wo tempampan e wo Johnso n'echi ensansa gu bema no edura ebeboa eni amuzu p oba obam no wo tempampan bone ewom ensuo bi fifiri mu ba etoda emu ekeka wo edura ebeboa eni amuzu p ubenya bi e wo pharmacy ne herbal shops nyinam
ensana lubinasha no manabo ensa bem no
amuzu bitters
você
amuzu bitters
tuaso ensana lubinasha no manabo and some pain no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters. Twaso.
Yadamase asaba back biom. Yade mo ko Abapa shopping mall. Abapa shopping mall se men kanche se bra oma so ye ne bedi dwa. Esan so oma so de oba na se obedi dwa. Omo ne oma no eye papa pa ne bonso eda fom na otoni oma ewo Abapa shopping mall. Omo ebeye free delivery e the amount. E den na wo pa to say your phone, say your laptop, open fan, open TV, open air condition, open tadeɛ say ye emma emema anase mpanyifo ne nkwala nioma open furniture de odi be sese ofie anase odem ama odem ayefe open nioma odi be sese o kitchen de edi twitwa nuane de de marche chese modern day kitchen de wo se wunya nioma bia etimi boa ema woduan yem no eye simple e de maw nyina no kwa Abapa shopping mall a obenye bia to koje Abapa portable washing machine ni bi ne bo no eye 399 Ghana cedis uji bia no ane se onioma ye fie no na odibesi onioma Abapa shopping mall e wotafo 3 ma sakasaka park udua abronsan na esi enim no to ani hwesoro a obehu Abapa shopping mall from 0593 386133 0593 386133 and that's 0593 391848 0593 391848 Hepa Plus live band omo eye number 1 omo any the best live band e wo kroma program bia wo ye bia no otonsa e de frɛ Hepa Plus live band for a omo ebeba ama program na se aye de say ye eye na wo ye wedding wo ye crusade sanso and a birthday party schools na muye programs and we chin sorry and be a corporate bodies na muye programmer say a live band dia may come for Hepa Plus live band and a diamount from 0593 386133 0593 386133 kwaje the fearsome 3 the fearsome 3 eye nuomiensa a yaka boom a ye jumatu omo omanom the fearsome 3 no buso omo be ka che osampa omonom ye no yare ana e ha omo no etu ase Hepa Plus Pavi and then Plasmos ukra 60 Ghana cedis a obeje enuimiensa ye nuanom ma ye sisters mo abosome so na se mo konfichira a wote yaw obu ane de no emaye ne calculation no ensisi so ye obu nso ane de ne chese drusa period na timso tia pa me come for the fearsome 3 e de amount oni mo bia stroke akana hye dem anase bia wan kasa wo hu some signs of stroke a yentem koje the fearsome 3 hypertension malaria fever typhoid fever body pains obi wo ho a oda sorry a onye edwuma bia na no honam nyina eye ne ya mo amatenka ewo ekire no chese utimi se waware oni ukunu hia untede okunu no bebo abo chese unya feelings bia koje the fearsome 3 sexual weakness edru empamu agro a why mre koje bi infections ena ehawa eye the fearsome 3 the fearsome 3 de onuma eboa ema nkwamo no eye dinti ebasa yare nketinketi no entimi enhaw aside for the general well-being of your body Fred Doctor upe fearsome 3 ni biato a eye 0542 778572 0542 778572 and I say 0542 807907 0542 807907 and we chino medo eco full-time travel consult and recruitment limited eba akontuo mu nsem dia akroma de bebi a metumi akamfo e de amount a full-time travel consult and recruitment limited omodo be ko Dubai we a direct employment for 2 years okwa koye djuma anyisika asaba back omodo be ko UK Canada USA yinyina ombenya married visa e de amount Japan nso no ukra first degree anase masters a eno eye teachers ene e de omoko na krobit said Germany Canada USA UK Poland Denmark Norway Luxembourg and Netherlands there omode wo ko ombesenya work permit e de amaw na okodu ya pepepe na wahye edwuma ase e wo honom ye the nurses mukura degree and I say ukra degree in nurses in nursing and I say degree in midwifery Australia any de woko opese o tu kwan ekosua de say we undergraduate and I say masters and opese woko bo a omude o ebekombeji student visa e de amaw eba Schengen visa dia full time for a simple UK so no charity for 1 year contract and a New Zealand so yeah the teachers ebeko especially senior high teachers a general visa consultation so and a visa supporting documents USA appointment date booking na open flight booking hotel reservation birth set travel passport any bank statement full-time travel consult recruitment limited ebe kama edi amount from 0504 161728 0504 161729 o share full-time travel consult for obehu omo ewo sofu line omo ne work angels academy and ewo the same premises koje amuzu garlic bitters ne hwe nioma sa edrowe ebeye edi amount nano na mekamfo amuzu garlic bitters edi ma me yonko bi koto edru no onomoye eno frame wadama sepa seka enye amuzu garlic bitters kasamri onim bibia wo ono na okọ mpaso anase okọ keteso for beye 3 hours 4 hours na ontimi nai na ni nkata obefa ni phone obemiamia obemunimuni obeye de oso ye bia ontimi enna na saa yare no ebi chiwa na obonsa mpa insomnia enye yare ketwa ana mche na amuzu garlic bitters no kotoye afi onomoye kompaso anase okodane mpaso uradempe be 5-10 minutes no ada inti kwaje amuzu garlic bitters nbi odie no o blood pressure e wo so a ebete so e dia maw enu echi no o tena se kakracha na online atata obonso online na peja o se ananse ne nsa no obonso aye titriti eye amuzu garlic bitters onso a bibi kakra bi na o body no eye o ya especially mo amuye dwumaden mo ye dwuma o magazine mo ye dwuma achese mo peja ne o ma no amuzu garlic bitters ene wo sen onom amuzu garlic bitters improve vision te bia kade bia nka ne hunhuni ye no amuzu garlic bitters ebe mu ohu wa wo te sciatic pain so to ase ho ekọ sre ekọ na ase no obon se bibi twon ewo ho eye amuzu garlic bitters ena me kanfo edi amaw amuzu garlic bitters ye onoma ebusu immune system no esa fight infections nti ebo ema wonso no unya ahoden FDA for agiatum na okọ pharmacy shop any herbal shop bia obenya amuzu garlic bitters ni biato Fred Doc ewo 0247 776743 0247 776743 omunya daroma ena yatenase a enwumrei yede Royal Sports ede bremo yeba na afi yede fiensem no atoa so ede amamunemom messages bebre na ewa ha Shafik Sharif minua Shafik Sharif scandin sunua no owo bekwai ena ohwe on Facebook or say I'm enjoying the show owie ye no ena ode love emoji ede account Kwaku Obed I say good evening Awa how far is the far mentia say Kwaku Obed Scandi or say good evening Awa how far okay okay
one of those jargons
okay
one of those jargons so say what me busan
okay how far say obotom no
and also
mama kakra nkodidi
how far just to say
okay
one of those jargons
okay and Kwaku Ben Matthias here Felix Taylor so say I love you all guys David Opon say please Royal Sports okay the foreign sports is okay continue with local sports I beg okay David Opon yate who say Scandinavia Pofidie omo amanonifo omunya sompe ena nsem na omo ka no so wontimi nye de aha open say the make no tia say
menti ase ko amende me ko kana tra o ma me 5 minutes
Kofi Soma so ka o say de kakra bi 1 minute no eno kra e de untimi ntwa ne so
o say medisi amase scandia
ba hon kwa no
2 stories
sense Soma obembo ma ebedru be bi at time no na ne nsem na ede so enti untimi enye den
ba local so see e bom pa o
ubom okay yentoa so Facebook phone damase pan ye mu messages no ya ye ni agi ho pan ye Denny Jesus say please say my question about Kotoko player Sharif the midfielder so opra okay we me ye hu adwuma ma so see when so say good evening Demonza. You and your crew are doing a superb work, but it pains me so much that my darling club, okay, my ready way that so say or say more fire, okay, messages be na you read it from Tiamfa fiensem no and twaso emfa and mamma fiensem ni be ewa ha yen sha say emfa emfree Black Stars or masweye. Henry Asantu Chum ekasa edema Ghana Football Association ena ye busana about Black Stars captains ade ba ko a aha Ghana chepan ye Senegal 92 the famous one no eba nyina high pan ye ene yabo World Cup qualifiers matches mienu ye wini anti captaincy issue bia Henry say Black Stars officially captaincy structure no saying na etie.
The coach has taken a decision to make Jordan Ayew the captain. Thomas Partey is the first vice captain. Mohamed Kudus is the second vice captain, and then Alexander Jiku is the third vice captain. These players are aware of the structure and the order in that order. Whatever happened at the Accra Sports Stadium, I don't think it was even discussed among the playing body. When Jordan was coming off, he decided to give the armband to Thomas. I think Thomas knew he would also come off at some point, so he wanted to pass it on. But Chiku ordered Kudus to send it back to Thomas. These things happen. Sometimes players want to show respect to each other on the field of play. It has nothing to do with friction. It has nothing to do with misunderstanding. These are top professional players who have played to the highest level, even though some of them have been around longer than others. I don't think that it is a major issue in the setup. We are all focused on one aim, and that aim is to make it to the next World Cup.
Okay, nti Henry Asantu Chum ena echeche mu say ne Black Stars new captaincy structure no Jordan Ayew as the captain, Thomas Partey first deputy captain, Mohamed Kudus ansana Alexander Jiku ena ochechem incident esi nano yene Chad nemra Jordan Efrimu of the captaincy armband no and as a captain armband no de koma Partey de koma Jiku and a Jiku so de koma Kudus and a Kudus esa de koma Partey eventually Partey na boy and a game no and chena Partey so free more twice so ntia no any chichimu a Henry Asantu Chum de amaye the coach of the moment Otto Addo and Otto Addo chirichirimu say Black Stars team no it's not an asking the war as say coach of the moment Otto Addo we win ni 2 matches 8 goals and watch one concede goal
I was been answer men cap but Bruni coach the unya Bruni coach the unya say to here Black Star ball unse Bruni coach the unya
I say Otto Addo on one coach and Shefa beji edwuma no and Otto Addo ka say it's not about the quality or say it's about the quality busa no about Black Stars players and local players chances are the more our nationality and no say enye baby awo nemum about the quality yenti Otto Addo.
For me, it's never about local or non-local. It's always about quality. And if you have the quality in a local player, you're always invited to join the national team. So I will keep on looking I'll be traveling around like I did before, around to look for teams in the country. Supposedly, I've watched Premier League teams almost every team, and then also I've started to watch Division 1, Division 2, so I'm looking all over.
Okay, we muaya utwado the man sem chofe mra yebusa no Benjamin Asare local player ye man a chance no ono so etimi ebo no homode na all kasa ono no enye baby of free ba nemo about the quality say kura no ha obe monitor Division 1 called just say matches no monitor ebi ana ebenya quality ewo honoma eno ene ensama utu adu ode etuya Dr. Randy Abbey a Black Stars Management Committee chairman ena yebusa Randy say ene Black Stars yabo 2 games we play nyina akọ omo winning bonuses won sensem saying ena etie inti Randy Abbey.
Yeah, you don't carry money on a plane to go and give to players, but they are aware that they will receive their monies, I think, by the close of this week from Mr. America.
Okay, and say the official say near qualification bonus, winning bonus, and Randy Kase by the close of this week, you know, Munsa a bit me account. Now, young call a parliament. When you say from a few weeks in the parliament in your budget. Now, say sports so the so sika saying and penny for echa a day ama the Ministry for Sports and Recreation. Na young kuti ene Honorable Bernard Ahiafo Emrana o make pronouncement and also confirm the budget allocation for sports on Yinti.
The question is, as many as are in favor of the motion numbered 12 on today's order paper, page 4, say aye. Those against say no. All members, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted, and this House accordingly approves the sum of 65,899,456 Ghana cedis for the services of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation for the year ending 31st December 2025.
Okay, we Emra Honorable Bernard Ahiafo ono first deputy speaker or make confirmation no or sa MP for Akache South constituency and the sports for Musika ba why approximately 66 66 million Ghana cedi sikadada no 660 billion kovi so ona we elective mass nji se metwa
na me kra no wu kan nyina ba bia madwin nam no enye Ghana cedi na Black Stars nkoa no from Aha to Morocco enkoa kra no Morocco trip no kwa no eno be cost ye something close to $1 million because they had a chartered flight in the core. Chartered flight is around $450,000-$500,000 and send a hotel per diem feeding and the figures need the can say every year piano Black Stars and Kwafam be say 80 to 90%. We say previously be it mean 45 million 40 million 38 million Ghana cedis near there. Well, maybe ebi abem kakra, but wo de yete ya wo say other federations ni besu say omo pesika ko bibi.
Okay, we run me fan say figure no almost 66 million Ghana cedis any can. What the call dollars my year me fan say $4.3 million. What the call dollars one $4,255,319.
Na me kachre onu say one Black Stars trip nko akra no enye easy na say Black Stars for back room hay no mo da
some bag good
North Rich on nye golden bi no mo da is it
rich condos
anya rich
oka omuba Accra. Oh sorry okay
is it Alisa yeah the last time na me check it the list
no
one
last game your man omuko Alisa wa Okay.
Oh, there in the war North Ridge no. And why no?
Okay.
Me checking on the list a night and the number 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay. Yentuaso. Say MTN FA Cup games in so. Yaka ho ensem. Nyame adoma Saturday and a games no ebe basunti ebe hwe ne aka wasem. Black Queens so kwakoye 9-day training tour was Senegal ahead of WAFCON emano AFCON no. Na ebe sha say from April 1 to April 9 2025. Yene Teranga Lioness of Senegal ena ebebo ewo Dakar. Tieni omo bebo 2 games ni nyina the edikan on the 5th of April and ebebo first game. Ni about the second game no on the 8th of April. Nti ade eche 9 na Black Queens team no e free krumo eno eni hye ya ye F4 no omo nso aye. Officially CAF a confirm say Egypt ena ebe hostu the African Under-20 Championship Ivory Coast for Ija 2 hono. And the CAF awarded the Total Energies CAF Under-20 African Cup of Nations 2025 hosting right to Egypt. And the Egypt ena ebe host to after say Ivory Coast omo e withdraw And the Jumedi ebe sha say Sunday 27th April 2025. Now for the final no abaso on 18th May 2025. Don't forget say under 20 team no ewo Morocco. Morocco na unim say nanka say na yani Morocco boy mo share. Nanka bebo second game but F4 no esa ma ye withdraw from the game. Me nim de ntia say see side biom. Unza Black Stars score sorry is it satellite and the call ya BBC see no ye man and the call ya ye ball game back the second game ni ya more complaints ni say na game no because wo AstroTurf so nti ya mosa match in nearby we so know the stories according to report no nanka ye second game was say bono amaso because if you for ni chima foreign players ni bi back to our clubs and a players and so look out for no e bin so prepare and into game no enya dia itimi eba so ewo ehonum yem fansia na inwura nsem ni me nim bebia say ne Kofi Modefa ewo mre at least be 15 bi kra na alpha course
my starting free winning bonus asem no me of the opinion say sa structure na pese de begana no maybe ya unse because national team no yen sign players enwu honti no major tournament for major tournament I'll support qualification bonus because the dynamics and the coefficient how they calculate qualifying rounds no yana too complex obi bo qualification ni na wi ebedu se ekọ tournament na ebikwa na ne form tini amfre no for example yamfa ne say Benjamin Asare so went me improve ne performance said ye hunu over the years no na say as a local goalkeeper for Hasselfolk edu se ekọ World Cup no went man join it train no anko World Cup ni bi na you could do na qualification bonus ewo ho for the World Cup na e be difficult. Say at that time, Obaku wachi akwe games do a boy. Well, there could be a format to do it, but me dem believe say in the qualifying round say winning bonus me I will support it. But you could do major tournament na where a hodie say 25 man squad near there kwa 25, 26 26. This will be obuko proud and ye pulu ye do be akwa kushim ye uniform ye do be akwa kushim. The last one I make say nya public attention pa was Jerry Akamengwa. The last friendly game an ebo at the Aqua World Cup 2018 and a Branton Kopiki injury and a uni free uni free squad no to call the World Cup proper no one kind of squad no and it be attention because the tournament no qualification bonus na or the be call into the next round this any many no or may say out because need any squad at the tournament
So for me, if at this stage, winning bonus, you see the winning bonus structure, no Ghana funds there issues about paying the winning bonus, no kesiye. But the quantum of the winning bonus, no, and the attack can was him. Say, overball qualifying rounds need to at that time $10,000 need to $10,000 for every game, piano. And no na Ghana for can was him kesiye. But not as to say you to have winning bonus for each match. The yaka was him kesiye pa a person mujitum. Near you free appearance fee in your winning bonus. Appearance fee. Said game ya boya ene ora Randiabe, Dr. Randiabe, I say players na ebeji winning bonus. It yabo match day 5, waji winning bonus. Yabo match day 6, waji winning bonus. Yabe kwa ba September 1, yabe sa be twaso ni abebo ni waji winning bonus. Say winning bonus no number 1. Na wo je se wo de yeden. The entire oji en se Ghana Maminusu sa when Ghana contracted for a moment. Sebe bobo man. And I say period no. You decided say for the game now wo bono. You be ma ebia $8,000. Waji ewi. Ya kika $8,000 do aji bo mu no. And the dia kwa kujina World Cup stage no. Tisi do World Cup stage na. E dia ni appearance fee no say ma appear at the World Cup into me ba beji appearance fee. And the major problem on say the American ye. Obi all qualification rounds ni nyina. But the World Cup squad near they kwent ye kutu appearance fee no omem. Injury bet me in Ephraim, deep in form bet me in Ephraim. In quote some favoritism tactics be and so bet me in Ephraim. Not wabo qualifying rounds ni nyina na jo wa mobi. But all kwa appear at the World Cup stage, you know. Onu frechire no about $100,000. No they go to bottom. So if you pursue a restructure monetary aspect no Black Star, neyi sa niema na Ghana for trim say a machine bia anase a scheme bia ye fa so edi chimo mining sa eyi sika dodo di free am enum dia ene na appearance fee which eno na edi ho komo in the last one the entia me say kan wasem say awa ye ka che say winning bonus ni ho ye twam qualification bonus ene abeka wasem. So if the same outfit ebe catch us say qualification equal no appearance fee be anywhere e so odwene ho baako adwene ho mienu say behind the doors and as behind closed doors you bet me to ya the amobi wa bra onya we kwase waje sai sika no de ko. So that is my take on the winning bonus. Number 2, oto adu say so best scouting na ba be ya ba be pim ewo division 1 enke ye pa nemum wo de oto adu we de mesrew Moninka Premier League wana o de Moninka ho ne koye centers na man hwe games na enra na me tie your former coach Chris Hutton on Super Sports on busan about Black Star na ye ne career ni nyina as a manager clubs or coach Newcastle, Brighton and those in Nottingham Forest na busan question and na afrom the ba Ghana international football no say time oba Ghana coach no we design a plan bit to all. And one of them they say na ohwe ye local league na pa and make one mention me be 4 times. One of those me call baby any Michiano. Michiano Dr. Kwame Sports Complex da. And my hair footage in being so what OP centers be a game ni be all. The time we to out of befa edumano. First things no buy no. One of those things and the media for Ghana for Tebusan pa and say what Dortmund edu see a free players and ya free one so coach to say the as a free player na no no abehe na be 1 week bi wa bedi wa ha no you squad ne akobo ebo wi a players na e back na wasa ne omko etisa quota bia na epesi enya e wo Black Star n say yenye obi ma ne hwe local league no on recommend players no say manager na nkasa mpo na ehwe a no wetima yi quality players e de amai no na sa de ni ho ene say ye ba scout ye league no mo with no disrespect to division 1 for no but ye mani si premier wo ni yenye ni yie ye ma manager no ye tax na say de one Dortmund adwuma no abawi ye say nya de wugina ha gina ha o ye adwuma de magana nko a ti ye league centers no appear there me say sa de we me ka bia na makai coach Sudan for coach Kwesi Apia ene Ajman Badu Spirito Spiritual Zaza. Mekaise on this same platform Otec FM. And time or be a Ghana coach or help those games no your friend ba or ba ha ni ndim komo na ebusa time no be lunch in book no. No say that boy Ajiman Bedu no or certain level of performance be. And we tune for the count say the only thing as a overconfidence be e wona fa. Or he no manages had no be a very good player. And more here Ajiman Bedu between that period in be say no sir Adenze or a good player or exaggerating kakra over elaboration is animal. But the presence of Coach Kwesi Appiah in most of the Kotoko matches for that particular time now no game no oba otna VIP wing the war media for the side honom no soro what they call green stand not soro. At least the mere fact that a player obo local league not to send national team coach ewo stadium hongwano at some level of inspiration biba player no. Especially when they say a manager or ma akwanya ema local players in your game nibi. Are there the current technical team na ye through coach a friend na ye Otuado. Ama Benjamin Asare Efrin Chen akotu 2 goalkeepers ewo national camp because Atizigi the last goalkeeper oda eponum. Before that na Jojo Olokot and Atizigi betu no ansa na no foreign so ebetu Atizigi ewa Afcon and yes aba ebiem and na Atizigi befa ni post say Benjamin Asare with no Black Star experience walks into the Black Stars and becomes number 1 for 2 games out there ni me nyina no say baby any Gold Stars any has eboyi and na time a Black Stars free and a coach Otuado and then the technical team members ni bia ko pie mo me sure say on that afternoon na munyina mo baby any no Kebia the good football mo here can a better football because you say national team coaches etia Ubenya nations any bia mediama one classical game I tie FNB not technical team handlers libi wo ha eboa ema players na excite o mo performance no epejam ema game na ya akono and me sure say the cameras no kwanso ebedi akire no ebe sell game no na yi YouTubers yi na wanya coach Otuado anaze shefa wo ayi center bi no watwa no e de aba beto no YouTube project game no anyhow a technical team no follow a game na big content for your league no big content for your league no so for the scouting wo de fancy premier wo de muja division 1 na man ni ade wo de mu hwe premier na man na the top quality players ka kan wo no if the opportunities will come they should just give it to them na awa medicine no krum ha ohun na minisika pay di nkomo bi off air na make a chance say as so sora da ko enya den ya e behwan wase akonya the ntia me feel say one of those things that we can talk about and it's Kofiso Okai who watches the Watchman because anas expose ni wie ye ehun sense bebre na ye ra Canada Japan sorry no say there be as a be many fiend na anas atiesi abonten na wo ye the open and then ono skofa who watches the Watchman at the buy at least and also benya some kind of trends amanfo di akire kaka discuss ya na the man ye many can say today na ne nkomo bi no say asema akọ han pa na he han say krom hanom no asa o ade so bekwa mo mu ni bie anase o mo ntimi nkasa ana o mo e ka o kasa bo ahye o mo yemu a sa asemba obi amfiu asemba obi amfiu who actually na Kenya Japan fight man utie ne line of na oye na clearly na just to exonerate Ora Fen Kwesi Nyantachi. Ora Kwesi Nyantachi, I'm not sure he was voiceless. So you will be a own men kanasem. And we are number 1. Number 2. And Nemana na yesi Ora Kwesi Nyantachi aye. And who the who watches over the Watchman. Na nyadia obi aje ho chinyesa wanye. Mpacho wote ya meka na se. Enya dia no obi je ho chinyesa Ora Kwesi Nyantachi anye o. But I think the first thing I'm for you is say attack the method na anas mum edi na adwuma no. Say your own professional and ill intended as we about 3 person go be any masse and now yes no. But the substance no and how it could have helped our sports. See a very brandy our structure no. Near package sports near no here nipa do no.
Yeah.
Cause I quite to say a Godfather any attention image. Tienye bibi said the bear nipa no mum in quote etanishi Godfather image no. Ye do on so the ever beto apampan so man kofo say after all sa on so kura no it in the end no se me na me ye na wo ye wie na chese me so me nipa boni ni na say akoni neutralize nipa na sem ne ye kanana e no and de bia meka edisi so say 2 opportunities that ye nya ya na se de hihye e ball no na de hihye bibia ye wo fia na e ball ne ye no ba ko ye number 12 and number ko eye the normalization no sa ne mani mienu ka bom ye ntima amfa anya football ni ye ene etete ho a ne beduru ba bia ye duru ye but so sad that at this point in time the man who felt that or fighting for Nkrofo ye then feels that nobody is fighting for him. Or say okodi Nkrofo amuni the voice of the voiceless no echia wasemba obi nkabi mo nyina agina na no ya judgment a course US editia na say otua compensation for defamation close to about $18 million. So to afa na ono kena Japan hu sesa krom obi nya asem obi nkabi mo obi.
Ovi mamembra ho
scandi sa se mi kra o kan kra enye no kra enye matter of fact because there is a court in Ghana at this same matter really in favor of Canada Japan e ma judge no kra describe ya na say o investigative terrorist onkai it became issue I'm for discuss ye people feel say judge no went overboard and all of that so the whole thing was like the system ganging up to bring Anas down. We didn't look at the bigger picture. So now let me first of all deal with Utuado. And I mean Utuado as some crack.
Debbie, Sunny Ocasio who dealing with him no.
Okay, me dealing with Nasem no.
Okay.
Demonza.
Kovila be the governor. Utuado ayo day. Why your day?
Oh, onya mishi.
Okay.
Say me so me nya ni hwe ana. Ana me so maye ni bibi.
Onya ni hwe.
Also anya fair to me kra. The way I also kai me ka deal with him we say me word ni too strong. But also be some say why me dey. Na just me so maye ni bibi.
Oh say ebi wo ha off air asem ni mintimi nye dey. Fam.
Na say nye off air asem ni ye come from.
But nyoma nsem bi wa ka fa no off air no. And mintimi meka no from. So
okay. But or say it is about quality. Na enye bebia obobo. Intino. It doesn't matter whether we a local player or foreign player, right? Na enye no kre asmo o kan obua. Hwe imfimfin ho. Imfimfin ho na anu ya elashe wusu. Entimi amei. Se ne ye ho kire ye. See a double pivot in finfin wa ye said that no be a gini di say ye never partner party ti ense science ano ono so pe 4-2-3-1 so what you say but se wo hwe Ghana league ni pa now say oh yeah fair ope one defensive midfielder from the Ghana Liga a bear then consistently over a period of time ube ignore around your friend Justice Blay. Ebere now be ignored just a call up. So, some of these things we know that Omu believe in the foreign players more than here. I don't think I will say Demonza. Who bet me a boy you invite to that, but you travel quickly the next call up. Now dinner. and the thinking is that a hodie and abrofone de and ubo lower divisions cry a ye chen ya ha. So what you say? And that is so because the people in charge of football na nkaso no mo nim say how or more running leaks ne wa ha no. Enkoye. So because of that, they don't believe in most of the local players who betimi agina kuno aye adwuma na maye. So what you say? Enti it is not true that scouting ne ye fair say baby a wo bia. Uye good nko ebe yiwa pie. It is not like that. But whatever be the case,
Otu adu na me question bi man pa. Me ya say.
Oze nya me nkwa na me what questions man.
Me question man.
So
the last caller before
this. Also of division 1.
The last caller before this okache say na party person obobo no na ama. Into this one dey necessary.
Say oko
into dey necessary.
Bia one ni kokasa mo resolve issue bia na wo.
Sa asem kro no pa na yetena kurum ha na eja otu ado sa no. Say ye national team no coach na say party available but ono so o ma na mobo no.
But says can the home podium auto no or the nanim never gi. Who say one of the games party ama.
Yes.
No, me say Arsenal force wo yare o say BB. The FA people didn't take it lightly. Nti no mu nyina mbo afu. So there was even a directive say obi a wonye ready bia so obe show commitment yengro ne yenko enim. So but nanim never gi. Sometimes you do those things. So it me there sansen sem dey na me pese mete. The second one
Pacho is so chiamo.
Why
Emmanuel Ekuokun Obubulebu.
Hey Obubulebu
offer.
Offer. You say we so amanoni.
Or Germany.
Or
Germany. Or Shishu no pa.
Offer ja no offer no be.
So chia o say good evening Demonza watching you guys. O so chia yi nyina Ekuokun Emmanuel eke Obubulebu
eke offer. Tafu dia obi afa no offer. Football bi o tafu bi afa no offer.
So
okay nana mensa nshira enso so menchia mu nyina.
Oh yeah Genesis.
So tie show no pa.
Nana ye Jose.
Na mensa nshira.
Okay na kofi ana na e ko oboase no ya.
Ano oboase ni
se kofi kura ba ye na moko.
Me ko che o.
There me ko.
There be me ye ko e ma hu se scandi ani wo ho. I say
oboase me
e nsu atreman na
ko be too much is cry.
Ana young apostles ana nsu atreman na ase mi.
Young apostle me ko nsu atreman.
Okay.
Ba ku me di kan ni ko shia na neska passe ono ma bi ntino ma.
Nana ye chow pa.
When it comes to captaincy issue na Henry wabubo so say Jordan.
Yeah.
If you are na ba party. Energiku.
Kudus.
Yeah. Energiku. Okay. Na hwe on eya na ye katakata nsem so ni adia. Everybody obeka no krebia ni say party is not happy. And until now, he didn't want to wait because see, Jordan would team him, and I'm elected leaders. It was Dede, Pate, Richard Ofori. Dede ni wono, you gave it to Pate. Na then after there, Osabe sign who the captain ne koma Jordan now be any deputy. Time now we hear sir. Who selected leaders na Pate wo team nimo and a Jordan wom, but you made Pate deputy to Dedayu. And you see just say and I can understand. I mean sometimes you could have positions be no maybe or won't me be so, but the reality is that Pate doesn't want to have anything to do with captain and same ni bi mo fam captain na me ball and untina Jordan dey at the end brain no he was looking elsewhere. Enti sa captain sensemi edi enya che so what you see o edi wo mu defend wa bonten no they should deal with it inside to make sure say obia bete ne ho ase because it can create problems moving forward. Na we around the abedi ho na say anytime you obe kasa about Black Stars ni bia no maintenance the last time na or a parliamentary select committee on sports sittings be and will justify why management committee members must be paid something when the team wins. But Ghana for the donor problem and yes management committee for Sikao but the amount involved. So what I say, to the extent say, even in the 2014 World Cup, it was captured. Records nature say, o records in Yantechi ko catch commission say nipa 7. Any two appearance fees ma as management committee members by year we no you say emu 5. And an ho. And the amount of money a mutua ye tua ma wo no and then for issues. Uti yen yes you Black Stars are qualified. Ye tua bonuses. Management committee members in Yamu bia $10,000. Ebe but $100,000, something close to $100,000. That is where the issue is. And you see, and they will catch said they will pay winning bonuses. Yeah. Makase, history is there to guide us. Only the entire call back to qualification bonuses. At a point, especially after the Jamefe Commission, when you said the white paper recommended, say, Yenya Black Stars winning bonuses fixed $5,000. And a binary derby on Yintum because say only Brazil air koba. The nature of the game no are different from other games. So good. Depending on the opponent, and was decided how much we should pay. Then we went ahead. Anywho, say, ebi ohwa yebetimi group stage of a particular tournament. Say a World Cup at a point, unim se bonus nuko $15,000 per game. Ubehu near winning 1 game, near winning 2 games, but near qualify. Na each player enya $30,000. Ebanisana, na chese omane enyam fasobia. Then came the new arrangement say, any yebe qualification bonus. Say a tournament proper, say it qualifies to the tournament to a qualification bonus. In this case, you both qualifies to the World Cup. 10 games any womebwa. Good. Say your fanisa winning bonus each game you bet to have 5,000. We will not pay after every game. By about 10 games ni we na team ya qualify to the World Cup. Ni abani abet nasi. Say $5,000 per game multiplied by 10 games. Near 3 or 4 or more or more all the games. Wow, about 2, obedi 10,000. Wow, about 3, obedi 15,000. So that is the arrangement at the 2. Enunti ananwa ye Cote d'Ivoire. The sports minister then, Honorable Yusuf, came back to Parliament and said, "Say we didn't pay any bonus to the players because yentimian qualified. Ye call Kata, we were there. The same thing happened. Say yentia winning bonuses a per diem keke because Yentimian qualified from the group stage to the next phase of the tournament. Enti say nay mo pese mo ye U10 na mo sesa arrangement na enyen katasuo mumuaso asem a owura randia bi ebe defending no. You see say no ma we ne ya ohu ye take Ghanaians for granted. See enkofonya positions in this country they take Ghanaians for granted and they feel say they can do anything. Wabra any question or offer any explanation be to Ghanaians. A honor this apart ni bano.
I feel na budget.
Bringing back the laugh. Is that how you bring back the laugh? When you say this, when you say at the point where you can say we will not pay winning bonuses in dollars. You bet you know the CD equivalent. Already Nilan take a statia. Honorable as a Kesiama buy no. It drew baby or movie away from that practice. But what you say? Enti say no man kitin we no. Ene ya na kwa na ekikabo mu a. Na fe Ghana fo ni bi kura benya na ka Black Stars bobo a na ya lose kura. Because see we ni a amanfo be fa ho ni say nije na Ghana fo nya no ho. Na omo de awia o man ni tam. That is where the issue is. Look at what the minister is telling us. And then the conduct before and after Black Stars games. Okay. Look at him. Somebody holding a public office. Ofilisa when you accountable to Ghanaians crowd.
Okay. May I say,
they should not come back to us and say, oh, Mummy and supportive team, no, and bring back the love. Black Stars and Lucky support that. But Omu Suban kitting will be and now say, ye buebua way so, ye katakata way so, and these are issues ne banti or should solve the problem from that end.
Okay. Ovi me da say, or say more fire. I'm Sly at Ebuakwa. Otec Sports, Papa Awa. Catch you at Was come Saturday, inshallah. Scan Yame Aduma Saturday. The late coach Prince Champon, aka Tactical Sabuto. Me coach Sabuto. Yame Aduma Saturday. And ye be seen. Mokani say ye be pe ne crab on. And I be see nichi. And Tinyami Aduma Saturday and ebe koso pokware school mu ti ebeko o say Isa from Golden Bean Hotel. Awa, assalamu alaikum to you all. We are listening to you live inside Golden Bean Hotel. More update on hustle. For greetings to Madam Evelyn Mensa at GBH and Isaac Kochir at Tafo. Inti Isa ye chia Golden Bean for nyina why Yadamas say mu monitor you show no. Good evening, Otec Sports all the way from Andrews, Italy, Treviso. And or they about say hi, I'm Nana JC from Anomaja. Greetings to you and your crew. Please continue to update us for the Barca match. Greetings to all Barca fans. Visca Barca. Okay. My emfa course no kakra na fi we are yatwa so the amamo. Okay, say. Okay. Birthdays back home.
So we the ya inu back home and one man mention the crowd show so that Yenua Shafik I on a venue media officer for Bekwai was he and wish Mariam Mahmoud Lipsy Mariam Mahmoud Lipsy
okay
Abu and Baba it na or any cosmate and also any schoolmate or UDS on the Department of Basic Education upper grade 2024 year group into Mahmoud Lipsy Mariam Namisha happy birthday to you and the gentleman also out there and some papa wa cafe actually the account amameno meet men kawa
okay
happy birthday
okay mame fabe tribina en so hello
Awal.
Yes sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Pacha Midin, the Honorable Frank Jensi.
Honorable Yetio.
Yo, Medawa Simen, you know, Kunya and Yamami. Now, on him, DB. And son and Bokudi, a year, and Muguchi, and Waho, Yakupo Yadumwa. Let me then answer with you that I mean, come, oh, as Naruba Ben Shop, waiting at new site.
Mate, Meba, why?
What you have said. Aha.
Asipa.
Yakupo say Adumwa, yes, I'm talking to Yamabuam, and Mamma Bremo, met him with new site, and me name now for the beer, body Musa. Now, Yakupo Adumwa, yes, Samo, your minister is posting it in Yanako. One say, so what your chair? I am not casting it made enough for, and I said, yes, you didn't show, sir. The amount for the pay, sir, your mom. You are accountable to the people, not to yourself. And to say, you didn't show, sir. Na say also bie your budget the man na didn't show man for na say bi as person chair say wo ankasa na ma ho tumi ana say bi ankasa na tumi show so akotan da bi ate no ye nya dwuma di sa me twa so
yeah that say hello yes sir
me nyam cheni
takobu ami che say bi aboko
boko na Nso gugu kumasi ana.
Gugu pa anti kumasi afọ.
Ya de enru ha. Ya chira ura de be mai. Hey, dana pa. Mi je se awa han de pa ni se yanyini ni.
Munji mingi sa. Ai.
Hey. Eji mi ti bi asidi e. Mi nyi oda sani bi e ni wi. Mi akwa se kwa mi nyi kuni. Omampanyini pa to me kojina the people's representative parliament catch and say that's a budget better of fine na sankodina na them ni set to the catch and say be top and kra dia na mode ye na say maybe the language you say so dia fache me it's one rubbish to omampanyini kan no na wa de make what ma say
to asepa
rubbish the Omampany and Kayano. Not just it. In fact, who are Cassam, Mampania Cassam, Minister, having come here, the Cranka, Secretary TV, was one of all second. Don't and a basis I don't interest my Minister Macairo, we are more Mampania with interest in Ghana. The media, I mean, I was here that the problem democracy.
Okay.
Kofune kasapa awa omo kase o democracy fo no dem ma honi abia nya sam ketewa na ya ne hoso nya wa na yawo ni abia hoso.
Okay.
Dem ma me yi krom ha am ma ko san ayi ni ye ni so abi ko fa je dobro no awa an pa mo eri o ya be hoso da bosi ada de do ma to proper position.
Okay.
Na me nya ma wa
That's me mfala swana yene Asante Herbal Clinic and Twaso. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Empathy me.
Empathy it you.
Maybe damatune di mapamo yo. Isi abejo fo ene di madiya mo. Someone pon ya na. Na then a 4 minutes of a time. Masa, then I for one for a command the President for Parliament for say before the combat, before the tournament, or made the budget will be a mayor what is in the budget before the game. As a 4 minutes of a